Happy Sunday, everybody. Captain Coder here. We're back. We're back with another beautiful day, folks. Another beautiful day here. Sunday morning for me. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever you happen to be in the world. It's so nice to have you here on this beautiful Sunday, my friends. What are we working on today? Who do we got here? We got the whole crew here already, man. It's awesome. It's awesome. We've got Corefless Core. Happy Sunday, my friend. It's nice to hear you're back at it. Coding, working on a multi-threaded chat app in Python. Nice. MMO Pug, it's nice to see you as well. Happy Sunday, my friend. Smab says, I'm not here. I don't believe you. I see those letters. I see those letters popping up. That tells me that maybe you are here. Maybe you're here. Well, you're there. You're not here. You're there. But good morning. Well, good afternoon to you, Smab. Good afternoon to you, Smab. Bio says, check out the music channel. We'll check it out in a minute here, Bio. I appreciate it. Hope some sweet new tunes coming through. But give me a chance to get set up here. Or is it just this, what is this a picture of? What is this a picture of? What am I looking at here? What is this picture, my friend? I don't know what that is. And then Devro, we got the fabulous, the wonderful, the astounding Devro, folks. The astounding Devro. If you guys don't know, let's see, do I have the Devro command? Let's see if it works. The Devro command, there it is. Devro, incredibly talented developer, 3D artist. Got to check out his stream. Beautiful stuff going on over there. If not following Devro, give that heart a little love. Give that heart a little love, my friends. Give it some love. Devro, so nice to see you here on this beautiful day. Thank you so much for popping in. Folks, I think, it's a little early. We don't have a ton of people here, but I think I figured out how to do a giveaway, folks. So we're gonna try and do a giveaway today. We're doing a little giveaway. We're gonna do a little giveaway here. Here, look on the screen here. But if you go over on the Discord, I accidentally made two, so apparently there's two ways to enter. You can enter to win your very own pair of Captain Coder socks. You know you want a pair of Captain Coder socks. We're gonna do a little bit of a test giveaway here, but this is because I want to be doing some more giveaways. You know why? Because our very own MMO Pug sent me all kinds of awesome swag. Check, we got Captain Coder coasters. Look at these laser engraved, beautiful laser engraved Captain Coder coasters. We're gonna be giving those away. I'm doing the test giveaway here with the socks. Doing the test giveaway. Look at this. Look at this little this card wallet, this little game wallet here. Look at that laser engraved Captain Coder card wallet. Inside of here, guess what? There's some cards. Let me zoom out a little bit. Getting it in there in the camera is a little bit too hard for me right now. There's cards, there's dice. Look at these sweet laser engraved. We'll be doing some giveaways later on, folks. I'm super excited about it. We got some tumblers too. Check out these coffee tumblers. Beautiful laser engraved coffee tumblers. MMO Pug, once again, thank you so much. Thank you so much for sending me all this sweet swag. You didn't have to do that. It blew me away when I got that big old box full of stuff. Thank you again. But what are we working on today, folks? What are we working on today? I should probably put it in there. I need to have a giveaway command. Giveaway, hang on. But I'm gonna add a little thing here. Oh, Devro, did you know today's stream? I didn't even realize I'd done this. I knew I did, but I didn't realize I had. Today's stream is brought to us by the letter D. D is for Devro, folks. D is for Devro. I'm gonna put a little thing in here. No one reads this, but just in case they do. I'm gonna put a little thing, giving away Captain Coder socks on the Discord. Gotta check it out. I should have added a command, but I'm so bad at this streaming thing. I'm not so good at the streaming. I always forget one thing or the other, but we're gonna add that in there in case someone might see it, and I'll try and remember to do it. But what are we working on? What are we trying to get done here? Let me take a look. Let me show you what we got here. Let's close some of this stuff. We are in the process. My music's up a little too loud for me here. We're in the now I turned down too low. I want a little bit of music, not too much of music. All right, so we are working on, I'm a computer science educator, you guys know that. I'm working on a class project here, so I'm gonna have my students implement MineSweeper. And so I'm in the process of creating a full test suite for them to use to test against. All right, so I've got tons and tons. I checked there's nothing there. I don't know what you want me to look at, Bio. When I looked at the music channel, there's nothing new from you. All I see is this picture. I listened to this yesterday. Sounds good, my friend. Sounds good. We can listen to it again real quick if you want. Nice. Oh, this was today. Sorry. I'm thinking of this one here. This one just got posted. I just missed it. I don't know how I missed it. Thank you for sharing. Slowly building that up. Getting a little bit of build up there. Oh, yeah. Nice work. I think I've asked, you use Fruity Loops for this? Is it Fruity Loops Studio that you use? This little picture, yeah, I'm not sure what this is though. Nice. Nice work, my friend. Great job. FL Studios, yeah, I got that down here. I don't know if you guys can't see it, but I got that down here. It's the CPU usage. 89% of your CPU was being usaged. Gotcha. Nice work, my friend. Glad. Thank you for sharing. Bio for sharing. You know what you're gonna get. For sharing with the crew. And I'm sorry, I didn't see it there. I didn't see it. It didn't show up as a new message. 50 points to you, my friend, for sharing your beautiful, maybe not beautiful, but amazing work. I don't know if beautiful is the right word, but just fabulous music. I use beautiful to sort of describe something I think is awesome. But I wouldn't necessarily call that like, when I think of beautiful music, I think of like Mozart and the classics, but some nice music, my friend. Thank you so much for sharing. It was 100% before. Is that CPU usage from Fruity Loops Studio, from FL Studio? All right, but I'm almost done writing these unit tests. We implemented this MineSweeper board yesterday. And I went through and I did a little bit of revisions on it, just cleaned it up a little bit. The one thing of note was that this place random mines here. I didn't like how I had implemented it previously. It was sort of like it did this weird while loop where it just would loop until it found all the spots. This time I went ahead and wrote a shuffle method that will take elements, shuffle them, and then pull out a specific number of them and then place those mines. So I rewrote the API just a little bit here. We've got Clayman Dev saying Captain, and Captain, and Clayman Dev, how the heck are you on this beautiful day? Clayman, so nice to see you. Good morning. Is it afternoon for you? I'm assuming it's afternoon for you. But yeah, thank you so much for being here, Clayman. So nice to have you here on this beautiful day. We also got Lo-Fi Craft, how are you on this beautiful Sunday, my friend? Nice to see you there. It's so nice to have you here, Lo-Fi Craft. And Corpless, thank you so much for the shoutouts. .NET 8 has now... Oh, did you hear me complaining yesterday? You probably didn't hear me complaining because I was doing it off stream about how like there's not a built-in shuffle command in C# and it made me so much... It makes me really frustrated. I'm glad they're getting it. Do you know if... I'm assuming it's going to be on like an I enumerator or something. Yes, man, that's awesome. I did not know that. .NET 8 shuffle. It's about time they added in a default shuffle. It's not that hard. I'm curious as to why it wasn't really implemented previously. Maybe it's just because there's a many different ways to do it as far as like efficiency goes. So I'm just curious. Everyone, I gotta step away just for a second. I'll be back. Hold tight. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, folks, but the captain's back. Thanks for bearing with me there for a moment. Good, good. Yeah, they definitely need this. I have, I added one. I really want them to have, so in my Captain Coder core library, in the core code I've been adding in, I have my own random. I have like this iRandom. Really, it should have all, this is just me being a little bit lazy, but it really should have all of the methods for random. But this sort of lets me just like pass stuff in. I like that. I like that. Is this the same page I'm on right here? Let's see here. I think this is the same page I'm on. Copy link address. The same page. Almost the same page. This one's just in the in a slightly different encoding. But yeah, the shuffle here. I feel like I'm just so surprised I haven't had this before. But I'm glad they're adding this. Mine is kind of a dumb implementation of it. I have mine in as an extension to IEnumerables. Mine has an extension to IEnumerables. Putting it on the random class makes a lot of sense. Where did I put it? Extensions, IEnumerable. Mine is really, really dumb. It just says take everything and order by random. Order by random. The other one to do it, I think, would be using the what is it? The Yates. I always call it the Yancey random shuffle, but Yates would be where you just sort of build up a list. But I like this just for the simplicity of it. The simplicity of it. So I have this like nice little helper here. Clayman says every day I'm shuffling. That's right. Every day you're shuffling. You're optimizing a bunch of your code as well. I'm doing absolutely beautiful lo-fi craft. Clayman Dev, thank you for asking. Any day I can wake up and code is a beautiful, beautiful day. Lo-fi craft asks, do you play Minecraft? I have played Minecraft. I wouldn't say that I play it very often. In the past, so at the school I taught at like 2 years ago, and I've done it in summer as well, is I taught Minecraft modding in, or Java coding, so Minecraft modding in Java, which was super, super nice. But no, I don't really play Minecraft all that often. I have maybe 40 to 50 hours of playtime in Minecraft, so not a ton compared to what most people consider a lot of playtime in Minecraft. Yes, man, I've written it a bunch. Lo-Fi Craft, not Hypixel or Skyblock. No, but I've seen my students playing those. Illuminati, happy Sunday, my friend. We also got Julian. Hello, my friend. Welcome back. It's so nice to see you again on this beautiful Sunday. How are you, Illuminati? How are you, Julian? Smab says, I've written no code in months, but I'm starting to look at .NET 8 Preview 3 as a starting point. Gotcha. Well, I hope you get back into coding, Smab. I know you enjoy it. I know you enjoy it. You should feel free to send me your bad skyblock stats. I don't know what they'll mean. If you need to send a picture or something, though, feel free to do it on the Discord. Feel free to do it on the Discord. And while you're on the Discord, folks, don't forget, we got a giveaway. If you want to win your very own pair of Captain Coder socks. If you want to be walking around, with guaranteed to increase your coding skills by at least 0%. By at least 0%, wearing these Captain Coder socks. Wearing the Captain Coder socks. While you're there, don't forget this. Do the sign up for the giveaway. Just gotta click enter. All you gotta do is click enter. There's 2 chances to win, folks. 2 chances to win over there. Schmelly Orc. We got a Schmelly Orc here. What a cool name. Schmelly Orc says Stardew Valley was made with MonoGame. Awesome. Well, I haven't done anything in MonoGame. I'm just learning it. Where did you post it? Was it in self-promotion? Lo-Fi Craft, where did you send the link? Send the link. I'll check it out. Julian says, greetings from Colombia. Greetings from America, my friend. From the Southwest, from the deserts. Smap says the other good new addition to random is get items. I've seen a bunch of good new stuff coming in .NET. I watched Nick Chapsis. On YouTube has some really, really great content. If you guys want to learn more about C#, not even just C#, but .NET, I watched Nick Chapsis whenever he releases a new video, I like his stuff. So I really, really enjoy this. It's a little bit, I don't know if it's, I wouldn't call it advanced. Some of it's advanced, some of it's not so much. This is one of my favorite YouTube channels. I watch him every time a new video comes out. So I've been watching the new, he always previews the new .net stuff. Lo-Fi Craft. Julian says, haven't seen you for days. I was really sick last week. So I was out last week. And then the week before that, I was doing a game jam. And then the week before that, I was on vacation. So it's been a while. It's been a while. But I'm hoping to get back into it. You might still hear it. I have a little bit of... Oh, I'm showing some stuff on my screen here. I didn't realize my camera was on. I was showing off Nick Chapsis here. Nick Chapsis. Fabulous, fabulous YouTuber here. Lo-Fi Craft posted it in the games. Let's see if we can find it here. Games chat. Here we go. Sky... The Lo-Fi Craft. Let's check it out. Let's check it out here. Pair. Stats for Lo-Fi Craft on pair. Level 4. You got to get that taming skill up. I don't know what that means. Sorry. But got to get that taming skill. Got a lot of... Looks like you got a lot of mining skills. Nice. Thanks for sharing, Lo-Fi Craft. We appreciate it here. Happy to have you here, Julian. But yeah, guys, if you want to check out Nick Chapsis, I'm not sponsored by anything, but if you want to check out Nick Chapsis, fabulous .net stats. What am I scrolling down? You're gonna check out your armor, fair undead sword. We got some accessories. This is crazy. Why you would be able to see your whole inventory? You can see everything you've done. This is wild. This is wild. You haven't entered any dungeons though. God, you have to pay attention. He talks very quickly. Yes, he does talk quick. I often end up watching the videos a couple times because I'm going like, what's going on here? He talks fast. I feel like I talk fast too. It's something I work on when we do it. That's not my YouTube channel. That's Nick Chapsis's YouTube channel, but he does .NET C# stuff. I do have a YouTube channel. I haven't posted anything new on it in a while. I do have a YouTube channel though. Here, Captain Coder's YouTube channel. That said, this MineSweeper stuff is, I'm gonna be making some video series for this pretty soon. So stay tuned for that. I know I always say I've said I'm making video series a lot lately. I have been making videos. A lot of them haven't been released on YouTube, but have been for my students. It just hasn't felt quite right for YouTube. This feels like it's gonna be a nice little workout for YouTube as far as like a projects go. Okay, all right, let's see if we can, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Yes, so I was in the process of writing just a few more tests. I wrote a bunch of tests, so since this is gonna be a class project, I want the tests to be very, very robust, very, very explicit, and help guide the students through step-by-step implementing each of the elements in here. So we have like constructor test. After you construct this thing, there's some obvious things about when I construct a board, if I give it 5, 10, it should give me back that it has 5 rows and 10 columns. That one thing's obvious. You wouldn't necessarily want to test that. But for my students, it's really, really useful to use this as a guide. Use this as a guide. Say, okay, well, you're gonna add these things, and when you're done, when you run it against this test, these things should work. So this is way overkill as far as tests go, in my opinion, but it does allow the students to sort of incrementally implement their project and sort of have this checklist of, as they're going, they're checking off each one of these tests. And I'm gonna give it to them slowly. So we're gonna give them a constructor test file first. Then I think we're gonna give them the place mines test next, then the find neighbors test, then we'll give them the count, count neighbors test, find neighbors test, count neighbors test, and then reveal test. So slowly release these tests to them so they can try them out and check them. Let's make sure my break timer, did I reset my break timer? I did, fabulous. We're going for 25 minutes already. I can't believe, time flies, folks. Time flies when you're out here. Streaming. But thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you all being here so very much. So very much. But yeah, we're working on a MineSweeper game. We've implemented the basic, what I'd call the logic. Smab, you calling it a headless version of the game is awesome. I love that. Lo-Fi Craft says, I think you're saying you did your own website, but it's not finished right now. but you can see it already. Okay, all right. Feel free to share it on the Discord, my friend. But I love the term headless. I think I'm gonna start using that instead of, I always call it sort of the logic portion. I say, oh, here's the logic of it, but I love the idea of a headless where there's no controller, right? And so I just wanted to, let's actually just start implementing this test library. Sorry, not the test library. I basically finished the unit test. The only thing that's left is this toggle one here. Lo-Fi Craft, let's check it out. You made a website for us to check out on the Google. The Simulated Life of Me is a Roblox game from our group that still has only one game so far, but it will be like GTA 5. Nice. How's your Roblox game coming, by the way? Ooh, this is a nice little website. Clean little website. Got your links to your Twitch, to your YouTubes, and this is your Roblox link. Yeah. Nice. Thank you for sharing, Lo-Fi Craft. Lo-Fi Craft for sharing, for adding, for contributing to us here. 50 points to you. Illuminati says, I'm helping my cousin's e-commerce site to fix it. I have no idea what I do, but it's working. You did something, you fixed it. You don't know how. That's always a little peculiar, a sickening feeling, kind of like, well, it works, but I don't know exactly why it works, and it makes me a little nervous. And we're built on, we've got all these Lego blocks sort of pieced together. I don't know if that's how you feel, but that's always like a slightly gross one of like, well, it works, but I don't understand why. That is almost worse to me than it not working and you know why it doesn't work. Smap says, ideally you have a start/init game. Public controller can be provided with a board so you can test it easily. Yeah, so I feel like I designed this in an interesting way. I kind of want to separate it into two. So there's this principle of your classes should either be like data structures or like things that operate on data structures, so like controllers. And this one's kind of both. It's a little bit of both, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. Dan from 4chan that says hello. Dan from 4chan, hello, my friend. Welcome. But it's pretty easy. So we have this board here. It has rows, columns, and it has this grid of cells. The thing is that part of me feels like maybe this reveal, it almost feels like reveal and stuff should be separate, and there should be like another layer that determines whether or not we've seen or not seen cells. So it's a little bit odd here. We're gonna go with this just for now. This is why I'm playing it. Smap says, as you know, I wrote those constructs. They have the same issues of what I'm talking about, where it's like you have the data model and the control sort of like built into one class. Illuminati says, yeah, I'm scared to publish my game this way too, like a complete game, and it's working well, you still are not sure if it's correctly done or something. Yeah. Dan from 4chan, welcome aboard, my friend. How the heck are you on this beautiful Sunday? I hope you're having a beautiful Sunday. I think that's almost okay. So one of the reasons I think it's almost okay to be slightly tightly coupled is because these operate on the underlying data structure. And so it lets me encapsulate the information a little bit. Lo-Fi crafted an update on it. Oh, very nice. Maybe I'll check it out later. I want to make sure I get some coding done. I don't want to get too distracted. I appreciate the distractions, Lo-Fi Craft. I really do. The website does look nice. Here, let's just click refresh real quick. What did you change? Oh, we got a question. I'm right now learning C++ for a new game. Nice. You're making a MORP, an MMORP, a MORP online, and it's in Japan. It's Samurai. Nice. C++. I hear it's a great language. I've done some work in C, not too much stuff in C++. I have had a couple students do C++ stuff for robotics, for Vex robotics. So I can get by, but I'm not the best at it. Okay. Toggle test, the last thing, I've written tests for everything except for this toggle. One thing that I would like to do, I wonder, code coverage. I should really start using Visual Studio again. The main reason I'm using Visual Studio Code is just to know it for my students. Welcome to Lurk Mode, Smab. Enjoy your lunch, my friend. Enjoy your lunch. I hope it's something delicious. All right, so this toggle flag here, the toggle test. So toggling is when you turn on the, so in MineSweeper, you can like right click to say, oh, I believe there's a bomb here. So you can flag it so you can't accidentally click it. Fabic says, hello, everyone. Hello, Fabic, how are you? How are you on this beautiful day? Fabic, thank you so much for all your wonderful updates on the Discord, my friend. It's so nice to see them. Folks, I'm going to promote, I know I keep promoting it over and over, but it's because I want to make sure it goes well. Did you know? We're doing a giveaway today, and I accidentally created two. We actually did two giveaways with Captain Coder socks, folks. If you want to win your very own pair, look, we got Captain Coder socks over. If you want to win your very own pair of hermetically sealed Captain Coder socks, look, when you wear these, guaranteed to make you at least, guaranteed to give you a plus 1% boost to your coding skills. Be sure to sign up on the Discord to get them. All right, I'm gonna try not to promote it again for a little while. Okay, but we're working on this toggling test. And we want to make sure that, okay, when you have a cell toggled, you can't click on it. So it toggles it on and off between the flags. So we toggle flag on and off. We have that test passing. Toggle on reveal. So if something's already revealed, you can't turn the flag toggle on. And then I was on this one here is toggle flood reveal. So if something is toggled and a flood reveal happens such that that cell gets revealed, we turn the flag off. That's the idea on this one. Okay, so we're gonna put a toggle on this position here on 2-2. All right, so we're gonna toggle 2-2. So this one tests that that a toggled cell is revealed if a flood reveal would reveal that cell. Okay, so this is creating a small board that looks like this. A little hard to tell exactly what it looks like, but we've set it up so that there is a single bomb in this position here. And we're gonna first I need to actually toggle that position on. So we're gonna toggle, we're gonna put a flag here in the top right corner. So we're gonna do board.toggle flag, and the position happens to be row 0, column 3. And so this should give us back a cell state of flags. And so we're gonna assert dot equal. And this is going to be our cell state dot flagged. So this asserts that we can flag that spot. So we've put a flag on this spot in the top right corner here. And really these here just are like unrevealed, they're dot. And this one would be a question mark. So or a flag. We put a little flag here saying this thing is flagged. Then we're gonna reveal in the bottom right corner. We're gonna actually click bottom left corner. Yeah, bottom left corner. We click this, which will actually reveal all of these cells, including this flagged cell here. So the idea is this flagged cell should be revealed at the end of this, this operation here. And so that's what happens here. We click here, it should flood reveal all of these things. Apparently I have 1 second here. The most important one is that this cell should no longer be set to be flagged, and instead this cell in the top right corner, check that. We'll do this real quick. We're gonna do get rid of these. That this one in the top right corner is revealed. So we're gonna board.examine position 0-3. So this is the top right corner, row 0, column 3, cell in the top right, and then we're going to say the expected version should be a new cell, and this cell state should be revealed, and it should be a cell state empty. So this cell in the top right is empty. It should be revealed. It shouldn't be flagged anymore. And then we'll just do an assert dot equal expected cell. There we go. And then I don't think, apparently we just have a bunch of, I'd copied these tests from the other one. I'd saved this file just to get the format. All right, let's check this test. I think we're gonna be happy here with these tests passing. If these tests pass, I think we're gonna be happy. I think they're going to pass here in a moment, and then we can move forward. All right, let's take a look. We're running. Are these tests running? Interesting. Why can't I run tests? That is interesting. That play button wasn't running for me. Test toggle flood reveal, test toggle on revealed. Okay, so the flood reveal fails. Interesting. It was flagged. So we do have an actual little bug in there in which we shouldn't reveal. So my question is that the correct behavior? If we play MineSweeper, and we have a cell that shouldn't be a bomb. So if we have a cell, then we've put a flag there and it's not a bomb, should it be revealed? The question is like, not necessarily should that be the case, but what is our implementation? I thought I had put my implementation so when I do a flood reveal that it doesn't do it. We also have, folks, we got a new crew member. Before we get there, we got a new crew member. We got to welcome Brian, I'd like to welcome you to Captain Coder's Academy. Hello, Brian, and welcome you today to Captain Coder's Academy, where we learn to code and grow as a crew. Brian, thank you so much for the follow, my friend. Welcome aboard. Welcome to Captain Coder's Academy. I am Captain Coder. I'm a computer science educator, my friend. If you have any questions, programming related or otherwise, do not hesitate to ask. I'm so happy you're here today. How are you on this beautiful Sunday, my friend? I hope you're doing well. But yeah, don't hesitate to ask. I'm happy to entertain any questions you might have. Just keep them family friendly. This is a family friendly stream. Okay, so what are we doing here? What are we doing here? In my toggle turned it on, but my flood reveal seems to be an issue in the reveal. Let's see here. Flood. Where's flood reveal? Flood reveal. So we're gonna say if the state is already revealed, we return. Otherwise, we set it to revealed. So I'm a little surprised here. Let me just think about this test. It should come through and reveal that 0,3, and it doesn't. For some reason, again, when we look at this assertion here, I wanted it to be revealed, but it said it was flagged, and I'm kind of surprised by this. In my flood reveal, we get the state. All right, so we're gonna examine the cell. If it is already revealed, we return. Otherwise, we set it to revealed. If it has no neighbor mines, we find them on reveal. All right, I guess I gotta debug this. I guess I'm gonna have to debug it. Which is just surprising on this reveal here. I'm surprised. Reveal. Oh, I clicked. I wanted to toggle flag. Gotcha. Test toggle flood reveal. I've clicked in the wrong spot. 3-0. So I toggled the flag here. So here's the error I had. I toggled the flag here, and then I revealed that specific cell. And it's set up right now so you can't actually reveal that cell directly. If you click on it, it won't let you reveal it. And so I actually meant to click down here, quote unquote, click. The reveal in 3,0 is this cell here, and it should flood fill around the outside there. So I think this is the errors. I just wrote a bad test. Or there was a bug in my test logic there. Or my fingers typed the wrong thing. There we go. So we got all of our tests passing. Fantastic. So let's add this in here. Git commit -m test implement toggle test. I'm going to push that up. And I think that's all of the tests we have. Let me just double check. It would be nice to have a code coverage. I've never done that. Here, let's see. Code coverage XUnit. Is there a way to get code coverage? Code coverage XUnit VS. I'm sure in Visual Studio it would be pretty easy to do. How can I verify my code cover with VS Code running? I should look into this. I'm not a huge fan of like doing true code coverage in a project, but it's always nice to be able to take a look and see whether or not it's covered, especially on student projects. Student projects, I would like to be able to say, okay, of the code of the things that I've done here, am I actually testing all of the little methods that I've asked the students to write? It'd be nice if I have a unit test that covers all of them. I'm not sure that I do. I've never done code coverage in C#. I'm super new to C#, folks. And I say super new and people go like, well, you've been programming in a year. I'm almost 20 months now. Not quite 2 years. Code coverage in XUnit. I'm wondering here, use code coverage for unit testing. I'm wondering if there's a way to do it in here. Unit tests help to ensure functionality, system under test, numbers, coverage. Yeah, but I want to know what's the coverage. What's the coverage? Both the newly created unit tests, preference for numbers, add collector, covert collector. This is interesting. Create 2 new XUnit tests, templates from the command prompt. Oh, this is interesting. There's a second coverlet. I'm not using that as a template. So this is interesting. Coverlet lets us know. Create a solution. I'm gonna have to look at the code coverage tooling, data collectors, report generators, generate with .NET test. I'm gonna have to look into this because this looks like something that I think would be useful for me as an educator to see the code coverage report like this. Here we go. Yeah, this is the type of thing that I would like to see. I'm not sure if I'll be able to implement this or get this working today on stream. But that said, folks, we just finished our unit tests. I think we got them all. So I'm going to cross that off our list. And for being here today to witness this momentous occasion, all of you are going to get 50 points for checking us out, seeing us finish that unit test, folks. Woohoo! Thank you for updating again, Lo-Fi Craft. I appreciate you letting us know that you got a new update in. Okay, so we're going to move forward here. We actually want to do, someone was telling me to check out the Spectre library. In fact, the Grumpy Game Dev, folks. Folks, shout out to the Grumpy Game Dev. I don't know if the Grumpy Game Dev is here. The Grumpy Game Dev, let's see. But the Grumpy Game Dev, folks, friend of the channel, shared with us this awesome console library, Spectre console, for doing fancy console stuff. I'm gonna check this out. I think this might be a really fun thing to look into for making our terminal version of this MineSweeper sweeper. So I'm gonna take a look at it because it looks cool. It looks really cool. And why not take a shot? Dirani. Let me know if I'm pronouncing it right. Dirani asks, hey Captain, you are really good at coding. Did it ever cross your mind to create a course for others about C#? Yes, in fact, I have. I've started that a little bit. So if you go to c#.captaincoder.org, this is a very basic. So I teach computer science. I'm a computer science educator. I teach C# at a school for middle school students in the United States, 10 to 14. It's actually an international school, remote international school, but 10 to 14. Most of our students are United States, but we do have, I don't even know if that's true. Our full-time program is United States only, but we have a part-time program that we have students from all over the world. I do teach C#, and so I built this website here. This is I'm really calling this an alpha because it's not complete, but this is a sort of a choose your own adventure C# workbook that covers the basics. It covers everything up to object-oriented programming. And now I'm working on sort of my object-oriented programming course next. And so what you're witnessing right here with this MineSweeper is part of my object-oriented programming course. So the idea here is I'm going to take this course and I'm going to break it down into a variety of small little assignments that you're going to complete to build a MineSweeper game. So for example, one of the quote unquote little assignments is going to be this count neighbors, where we sort of, you get some information about like, okay, we got to implement count neighbor mines. You've implemented some portion of it. And then I'm going to describe what this method should do. And then you have to figure out how to implement it. Because there's many different ways. You could use link, you could use a for each, you could use a regular for loop. There's a bunch of different ways to do it. But have I written a C# course? Not completely. This one's targeted a little bit for younger people, but yes, I am in the process of writing some C# projects. Excellent question. And thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it very, very much. The Dev Dad is here, folks. Folks, did you know? I don't know if I can do a shout out because I just gave one, but let's check it out. The Dev Dad. Folks, let's see. Is it just Dev Dad? There we go. Dev Dad is an absolutely amazing software developer, streamer, and father. He's building a productivity app called Embedder in his spare time. You can watch it all unfold on his stream. Amazing streamer, folks. If you like the way I explain things, if you think I explain things well, the Dev Dad does it 10 times better, folks. Check him out. Check him out. See this little heart? Got to give him some love. If you want to learn how to do some web development, really app development, doing an app using React Native, so it's sort of cross-platform, web, mobile. It's looking awesome. But Dev Dad, thank you for popping in, my friend. So nice to have you here. Your stream looked like you made a ton of progress today. A ton of progress. So congratulations. Rani says, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Correct me if I got that wrong. Rani is saying, didn't know about that. I will definitely read through the website. Yeah, it's a little bit targeted for younger students, but that's okay. Fabric says, in Unity, for loops are most efficient. They can be. When you say like traditional for loops, so you're specifically talking about like the not a for each loop, right? So you're talking about like for int I equals 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. You're saying that this is a little bit faster. It turns out in .NET, well, yeah. So they're using a slightly older version of .NET. Once they upgrade it to the latest version of .NET, the latest version of .NET actually optimizes it out. So it's actually, there's almost no speed difference. In fact, I think there's no speed difference for each versus this in the latest version of .NET. I think in .NET 8, for each loops adds an I enumerator. It depends on how you're compiling. You're correct that if you write this in Unity, it is going to compile that way because it's using an old version of .NET. But the way I'm writing this here is actually using, I'm not doing this in Unity, and a lot of my stuff I even do in Unity, it happens to be using .NET Standard 2.1, but I'm compiling it using a later version of .NET. I'm actually in .NET 7. So the optimization on this, and I could probably pull it up, the optimizations it does on this are identical. So it's just as fast. Same with Link. Link has way more optimizations in later versions. But you are correct. There is some minor, what I call minor differences in the current version of Unity's version of C#. Yeah, so the .NET team is awesome. They've been optimizing those things out. If you're writing them as DLLs and external assemblies, boom, they're super fast. DevDad asks, how did the game jam go? The game jam went fabulously well. If you guys want to check it out, it's a little bit rough. I had a great time. I was overly ambitious, but if you want to check out, where is it? CaptainCoder.itch here. I need to create a thing here, but we did on stream, this was a 7-day jam here. We did a game called Harmony. It's really confusing. I think there's a lot of potential here, but it's really confusing. You notice the difference in your game. I think if you have a ton of for loops, if you have a ton of stuff going on, you could tell a difference. You might be able to tell a difference. That said, I typically don't worry about that. That feels like a premature optimization thing. I would say if you're going from Link, and again, it's a Unity thing, Fabric, yeah, I think you might be able to see some differences there, especially in Unity, because Unity is using like a really old version of C#. Maybe not real, but like multiple, like years old. So they release like a new version of C# every year. It's like C#8. And I think that they're building with .NET like 3, something. We're on .NET, you know, so I think they skipped some numbers, but .NET 8 is about to come out. So it's just behind. It's behind. For the most part, I typically tell people not to worry too much about that. But yes, in later versions now, it does get optimized here. DevDad, thank you so much for asking about the game, though. It was a fun, super fun experience. I'm hoping to come back and clean this up so it's not so confusing. This game was a little bit too confusing for most people. If you could get past that initial confusion, people seemed to really like it. And I had a blast making it. Although I think I overdid it and like kind of killed myself a little bit on it. That said, folks, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna promote it again. In procedural generation, it matters. Maybe. I'm gonna agree to. I'm gonna agree with you that there are some bonuses in it. But I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna agree to disagree that. Programmer sanity tends to be one of the most important things to me. Programmer sanity. I often say I'm a programmer's programmer. Oh, you've been planning for mine. I'm so excited to have you participate in DevDad. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm super excited for that. Folks, though, real quick, I gotta promote it one more time. Since the DevDad, I don't know if the DevDad saw, but DevDad, we're doing a giveaway. You could get your very own pair. You know you want your own pair of Captain Coder socks, folks. You get your very own pair of Captain Coder socks here. We're doing a giveaway on the Discord. If you get on the Discord, folks, here's a link to the Discord. If you get on the Discord, folks, click over on the giveaways. Here, I'll get a link directly to the Discord, a link directly to this Discord. All you gotta do is click that little enter button. There's 2 chances to win. We got the Captain Coder socks here, Captain Coder socks there. Got 2 chances to win a pair of Captain Coder socks. I'll send them to you as long as they let me mail them to you. And you can be anywhere in the world as long as the post office will let me mail to that location. But yeah, check it out. You know you want a pair of Captain Coder socks. This is sort of my little test giveaway, because we're gonna be doing some more giveaways. Wrong button. We're gonna be doing some more giveaways with, look at these Captain Coder coasters. We got Captain Coder tumblers. We've got holograms, Captain Coder holograms. Look at that. Courtesy of our very own MMO Pug, folks. Our very own MMO Pug. We're doing some giveaways here. I'm super excited about it. But this is my first initial test of the giveaway. Okay, what the heck am I doing here? I was gonna come in here. We're gonna do our console sweeper here. And I wanted to see if I could use this Spectre console library. Quick start. Let's go to quick start. .NET add package. Here we go. We're gonna give this one shot. So we're gonna do Captain Coder console sweeper. .NET add Spectre console. Let's see if we can do this here. We're gonna take a look. Okay, so now we got that. Let's make sure it's still build. .NET build like this. We got a hello world. All right. ANSI console markup underline red hello world. All right, let's give that a shot. So I don't know if it's gonna work with our terminal down here. I'm curious. ANSI console markup. Maybe I won't use this with my. I'm gonna play around with this. I'm probably not gonna use this version with my students just because it'll be a little bit confusing. The name ANSI console does not show up. We probably got to do using Spectre console. Using Spectre. Console. I need to switch projects. Project. OmniSharp select project. Let's go to our console sweeper. There it goes. All right. .NET run. Let's see how this does. Underline red. That's kind of cool. Ooh. I'm going to add that in there. All right. This looks nice. This is looking nice. Okay. So let's create a board. let's create a board. We got to use using Captain Coder .MineSweeper as well. All right, so we're gonna create a board. We're gonna board b equals new. Oh, b is a bad name. Board equals new board. Let's make a 5x5 board. Okay, and then I actually have it set up so we can randomly populate this board. Board.place randomize. So the idea is the first time you go to click, it's gonna create. It'll randomize it there. But let's add an int here. Int total. Let's add in some like variables here to control it. So we'll do int rows. We'll do const int rows equals 10. Const int columns equals 10. Rows, columns, and then for now we probably won't do a. And maybe this shouldn't be consts here, but we're gonna do it. Const int mines equals 20. Does that seem like a reasonable number for a 100 cell? So that'd be like a 20% of it. Daniel of the Dark says, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you, Daniel of the Dark. So nice to have you here on this beautiful Sunday. How are you, my friend? Welcome back. So nice to see you. I need to create a renderer for this. So I want to be able to render this onto the screen. And I guess we're going to use the Spectre library to do it. But let me create what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a new. Maybe I'll just put some methods directly in here. I'm not 100% sure what the best thing to do is. New file, board renderer. All right. And so we're going to have a thing that knows how to draw our board. So I'll just public class board renderer. I guess I'll make this take in a public, almost feels like it should just have a method on it that renders the board. Render board, using, we'll put this in namespace, Captain Coder dot MineSweeper. Devro, enjoy your stream, my friend. I'm going to try and check it out if I get a chance later. But thank you so much for popping in. Have yourself a beautiful day, as always. Keep coding, keep growing, and be the best you can be. You're welcome back anytime, Devro. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, my friend. All right, so we're going to have this board here. And this is going to go ahead and render our board to the screen for us. And so we'll just do board renderer equals new board renderer, board renderer dot render board. All right, so hopefully this will let us see a little bit of a board here. This is kind of cool though. Markup, we'll call this console, and then can we do underline blue sweeper slash like that. Let's check it out. Hey Captain, Clayman says, does the VS Code attaching bug happen to you often with Unity? When I was in 2021, it seemed like it happened all the time. But I'm not in using Unity currently. It doesn't happen outside of Unity. But in Unity in 2021, it happened all the time. When I switched to 2022, it stopped happening. I didn't have it happen at all in any of my 2022 projects. But yeah, in 2021, it seemed like it happened all the time. It was really, really annoying. And I was able to reproduce it in all of them. So from what I read is that there wasn't a plan to fix the bug in 2021. Proton Fig is here, folks. We got the Proton. Proton is an astounding Commodore 64 coding guru, musician, and graphician. Absolute legend. You got to go check him out. Proton, what have you been working on recently? What have you been working on? Anything good? Any great music? I love checking out Proton stream. Proton is so hardcore. Programming in assembly, programming in those nitty gritty low level languages, getting in there, doing some really, really cool stuff. I think you're working on some, and the last time I was there, and it's been a while, so I apologize. You're working on some Amiga stuff. Are you still working on Amiga stuff? All right, so my render here, I want to take this and loop through. So the idea, let's see here, but I want to look at this thing. Selection, widgets, bar charts, breakdowns, calendar, grid. Grid is sort of what I want. Oh, there's this canvas. What is canvas? Set pixel. Drawing privilege. Canvas is a widget that allows you to render arbitrary pixels. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. That's kind of cool. That's really cool. What does grid do though? Because grid, oh, this isn't the kind of grid I want. I'm not sure that this is exactly the type of thing I want to be doing in my console app here. Proton says, I last tried to get it in the beat with unusual times and I didn't, and it didn't go well. That's that's frustrating. Interesting time signatures are a little bit hard. Yeah, I've never done it as far as programming goes. I've played music in like 7/4 and 5/4. So there was this really cool set of music I did. I remember playing some Richard Saucedo stuff. Is in like 7/4, 5/4, which is super cool. Sir Black Soul says, "Happy Sunday, everyone. I'm glad you recovered, Captain. I'm almost there. I'm getting back. You guys, you can probably still hear it. There's a little bit of congestion. I still feel it a little bit in my throat. So we're only going to go 3 hours today. I'm not going to do a ton of stuff today, but yeah, I still feel it a little bit. But thank you for checking in. So nice to have you here, Sir Black Soul. How the heck are you doing on this beautiful day? Proton says 2 hours and I got one pattern done. Gotcha. Yeah, I've not done, and you do like hardcore music. So for me, I use like the MuseScore. I use like music editing software. You're like coding the music to be played, which is super cool. So I'm curious here. Table, panel, column, multi-selection, text prompt. I kind of want to control I'm looking at different things. Rows, Spectre CLI here. Borders. Ooh, it'd be cool to add a border around something. Borders, table, ASCII. Let's see if we can get, I'm wondering, a cursor. Can I like specify the cursor to appear somewhere? Because I kind of want to put, draw the board to the screen and then have the cursor be able to move around. Is there a cursor in here? Cursor. I don't know if this is going to support exactly what I want. I do like this canvas thing going on here. You can load in a PNG like that. That's kind of cool. That's really cool, actually. This library looks really interesting. Ooh, I should try and incorporate this into some of the stuff my students are doing. This looks really interesting. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. But I don't know if it meets the needs that I kind of want. Command at getting started. I'm not looking for the CLI. I want to have sort of selections. All right. Is there just like an API? I want an API to this, or is this the whole API? Widgets. I don't really care that much about the widget. I like the table with the tables with board. This does look cool. Ooh, this nice little interface here. Okay. Let's see if we can add a little table. So we're gonna create a table that represents our board, right? Table. So we're gonna do something like this. So we're gonna create a table. All right, table appearance, ASCII, square, rounded, collapse. Daniel says, Captain, I'm going to be honest. I don't know what the heck you're doing, but I'm trying to learn. Me too. I don't know what I'm doing just yet. I am doing, so I'm trying to make a console version of MineSweeper. All right, so let's see what I'm doing here. I'm trying to make a console version of MineSweeper. Yeah, I'm rambling right now. I'm rambling because I don't know what I'm doing either. So here sort of down here in my terminal here. How's the font size? I bet the font size is too small. Is part of what's going on here. I'm trying to make, let's get rid of this here. You're supposed to know what we're doing. That's right. So I'm just trying to learn the API a little bit. Maybe I'll put this on the side over here. And then we'll close this bottom panel. And then our MineSweeper. So I'm trying to make a MineSweeper game. And so I think I have the logic done. I'm trying to do a renderer now. So when we render, I'm just going to do a console.clear on render. Close. That's funny. All right, close that, close that, close that. We'll do a console.clear. I'm wanting to make I want to draw the board here. And I'm using this library Spectre, which seems to have some really, really nice features to do some interesting stuff. So we're going to add new table column bar centered. But I'm kind of thinking it might be nice to put, so playing around with this library here that supposedly lets us draw some nice things simply here. But I don't entirely know how to do, I don't entirely know what I'm doing. So I'm learning this class, learning this program. So this should be a table type. Can I look at the documentation? Okay, table. Can I give it a title? Okay, so let's give it a title. Table, title. Can I set the title in the constructor? Okay, so we're gonna do title. Table.title is equal to console sweeper, like that. Didn't like that. It has to be a table title type. Okay, new table title. Okay, and so there's a style. So this will be a console sweeper, and then it can accept. All right, so let's see what this does. And essentially, I want to add like information in this table here. Well, that was horrible. That did nothing. Or it killed my table. That's funny. Let's try running it again. So we have console sweeper at the top. Inside of this, I really want a column called like maybe not even have the game there. Add column, column. I'm like curious, what does the column go inside of here? This returns the table, the same instance so that multiple columns can be chained. Add row, add column, add row. Okay. So this isn't, I don't think this is quite what I want. I'm trying to understand this Waldo thing. Add row. Baz, green cube, blue core, and then a new panel, Waldo. What is a panel? Essentially a new instance of the panel class. So I'm just trying to understand this API. What is a panel? What is a panel? The panel widget can be used to organize text into a rendered box. Okay, so I think I might just want a panel then. Let's create a panel instead. Which version of 2022 you have, Captain? Let's see. Let's open up Unity Hub and take a look. Let's take a look at what version I was using or have used. And it's loading here. Unity Hub. Installs. So 13 is the latest one. 2022.2.13 F1. No, 2022 is not stable yet. 2022 is not a stable release. No, it doesn't become stable, I think, until November. I mostly switched out of frustration instead. With my students, I'm still using 2021 because it is the sort of long-term support version. Yeah, so there's sort of that. All right, so then okay, so let's make a panel here. Also switching, be careful. I know that switching from 2021 to 2022, if you have a big project that already exists, can be rough. It could be rough. So just be careful with it. Add column. Do I have to give it a title? You do have to give it a title. Board. Board. I think maybe just a panel is what I want though. Here, I'm gonna try making just a panel. Panel, board equals new panel. I'm gonna call this console sweeper. And then I can add stuff. This will, why do you like that? Board panel dot content. Can I add stuff here? How do I add stuff into a panel? Let's see what it says here. Daniel Derrick says, how bad could it possibly get? Clayman says, it could get bad, Daniel Derrick says, I'm going to be honest, if I ever try to make a game, it's going to be a car game, mainly because I love cars or games filled with blocks. There are some cool assets on so I love me a good racing game. There is a great asset, Unity Store Racing, that I like had so much fun with. This starter kit is pretty good. I know it's $50, but there are some really good. So driving physics this was just like a fun thing to just sit down and be able to make something very quick. Unfortunately, I can't use this sort of thing with my students because it cost money, but this asset was awesome. This starter kit, I had fun playing around with this. So if you want to get started with a racing, it turns out racing physics are kind of hard to implement, but this was a really fun. And there's several of them on there. I played with a couple, but this one was really cool. It gives you like a whole racing thing set up with like race tracks and stuff. It's really neat. Hope you find it as fun as I did. Let's come back here into the Spectre console here. Create the panel. Headers, borders. How do I add text to it? There's probably just like an ad. There's probably an ad to it because it shows this, but then there's not an ad. All right, so let's render border panel. Oh, board panel is what I called it. So I can use my birthday money from January, and then I just need to ask my mom. Check it out. Julio also says there's this other asset one with the toon race. Yeah, there's several. That was the one that I played around with and I enjoyed. You're enjoying the toon. Ooh, these are cute. These are really cool stylized. You're absolutely right, Julio. Thank you for sharing, my friend. Julio, for sharing this with everyone. 50 points to you, my friend. Thank you so much for sharing that. This is beautiful. These look awesome. A little bit cheaper too. I won't be able to endorse this one because I haven't checked it out, but Julio endorses it. So thank you so much for sharing that with us, Julio. I appreciate it. What happens if I just do a console sweeper like that? Okay, so I get console sweeper. Let's new panel, it's random panel instance, passing a string to its constructor to assign the contents. Okay, so this will be the contents. And then we set the header. Okay, so this should board panel dot header is equal to new panel header console sweeper. Okay, and the contents here should be the like actual board contents. So I'm gonna write a little thing called like get or board contents board. I'm gonna write another little helper here. What is this expecting? It's expecting a string or an iRenderable content. Okay. Public. Public iRenderable. It's interesting. Where does iRenderable come from? iRenderable. Rendering. Measure, render. All right, we're just gonna have this be a string then. Oh, yeah. We'll have it be a string. I kind of want to be able to put colors and stuff on it, so I'm a little nervous about that. Board contents, and this is again taking a board. The idea is we're going to loop through this. I think we're going to loop through this and pull everything out. 75 minutes. MMO says, well, in the Unity Asset Store, check out the Publisher of the Week and grab your free asset. Ooh, nice point, MMO Pug, for reminding everybody to get their free Unity asset. 50 points to you, my friend. You know, I'm trying to lay down and my cat is laying on my bed, so I guess I need to lay on the floor. Cats win. Cats rule the world, folks. Cats are the rulers of the world. An iRenderable. Can I? Okay, so I'm curious if I make a string that looks like this. I'm wondering if the markdown will start underline red test like this. If this will underline red in there. It does. Okay. It does do that. So the idea then is to construct a string that contains all of these cells. Let's give it a shot. So we're gonna do a for int row equals 0. Row is less than board dot rows. Row plus plus. We're gonna loop through all the rows. For int column equals 0, column less than board dot columns, column plus plus. We're gonna pull out the position. And I gotta use the Captain Coder core. Using Captain Coder core, position is equal to row column. We're gonna examine that cell. So cell equals cell equals examine board.examine position. So we're gonna get that cell position out, and then we have to do something special with it. We're gonna do something special with it because the cell tells us whether or not it's been revealed. So we have to do sort of like a pick a thing of what to do. So if cell.contents, cell.state is unknown. If it's unknown, we're gonna put a dot. All right, so I need to have a string builder here. String builder, and we're gonna have to import that SB. This is coming from the text library. S builder, we'll just call it builder. Create a new string builder like that. We'll do builder.append. We're just gonna put a dot space. So if it's blank, it'll be a dot space. We'll see if we can do padding and stuff, but essentially it'll be a dot space in there. Else if cell.state is equal to cell.state.flagged. So if it's flagged, we'll do a builder.append. And part of me is going like, oh, we should probably just have some method that gets the symbol. But for a flag, I don't know what our console version should look like, but I'm thinking, what should we do for our console version for the flag? I was going to do an F. But maybe an exclamation point feels pretty good for a flag. Okay. Otherwise, it's a bomb and we've lost. So else, not necessarily a bomb, but else if cell state, cell.state is a cell state dot revealed. That's not true. So it's unknown, it's flagged, or it's revealed. Revealed, we got to get the number out. We've got a microwavable hug, not just one, it's many hugs. Microwavable hugs. Good morning, my friend. Happy Sunday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you happen to be. How are you on this beautiful day? It's so nice to see you here. I love those warm, fuzzy, microwavable hugs. They're my favorite. So in fact, I'm gonna actually do a get symbol here. So I'm gonna public char. But there's also some coloring I want to do, so I'm gonna have it be a public string get. Maybe I'll do a get color on it. Get color. So I'm gonna do a public char get symbol, and this is gonna take in a cell state. Yeah. So get symbol is gonna take in a cell state. Um, ooh, I need a little bit more than that because my cell state. Cell state. I also need to know like how many neighbors I have there. Need to know the position. It's a little bit annoying. But Mike Marvel says, happy Sunday. I'm fine. Glad to see you back on. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be here very, very much. It's so nice. It's so nice to be here. The one thing that's a little bit interesting about this, I need a little bit more information. If I pass in the cell, all right, so I could pass in the cell. It still isn't quite enough information because I need to know how many neighbors I have. So I'm going to take in the cell state and then also an int neighbor mines. So I'm going to actually have it take in the number of mines that are in neighboring cells when we call this thing, which is really, really easy to get because we have a method for it. And then it's going to give us back the symbol that we want to use. And then I'll have another thing that says like gets us a color as well. So get symbol, get color. All this might want to return a string. I'm not sure exactly. Microwavable Hug says, happy Sunday. I'm fine. Glad to see you back on. I'm so glad to be back. Being sick was not a fun experience. I can't believe I feel like I haven't been that sick in quite some time. But I was out. My voice was completely gone for like a day, maybe 2 days. And then the recovery on the voice was rough. My congestion was bad. This is the first day I haven't taken anything for the congestion. I kind of wish I had. Being on stream with the congestion has been a little bit gross. For me, I hope you guys haven't been able to tell too much about it, but it's been a little bit rough for me. So we're gonna be going just 2 90-minute sessions today. But thank you so much for being here. We also got J.H. Izola, J. Hizola, J. Hizola, J. Hizola. Welcome to the crew. I'd like to thank you for following me. J. Hizola, I'd like to welcome you to the crew, my friend. J. Hizola, thank you so much for the follow, my friend. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever you happen to be in the world. It's so nice. It's so nice to have you here on this beautiful Sunday. Welcome aboard. I'm Captain Coder. We are working on a MineSweeper game. I'm making this for my students. I'm a computer science educator. I work at a school for ages 10 to 14. I teach computer science and programming. We're doing an object-oriented C# class, and so I'm putting together the class projects here for them. So we're creating a MineSweeper game. They're going to implement a console version of MineSweeper, and then they're going to implement a version in MonoGame. So the idea is they're going to implement what we're calling a headless version of MineSweeper, a version of MineSweeper that has no just the logic, and we've done that. And now I'm playing around with implementing the console version to see if I like this library. I think I do. It's a little bit tricky though, and so and just to understand what the pain points are and how to get it set up. But this is exciting. If you have any questions, program related or otherwise, I love taking questions. So don't hesitate to ask if you have them. But welcome aboard, my friend. Happy to have you here. This get symbol is going to take in a cell state and the number of mines, and then we're going to do a switch. We're going to do a switch here. It's going to be a return on cell state. We'll call this cell state. Switch, because the switch basically, if we are a dot, if we are unknown, so unknown cell state dot unknown. This is going to go to a dot. This will make it really easy to swap this out. Cell state dot flagged is going to go to exclamation point. Cell state dot revealed. All right, it's going to return to us a symbol of the number of mines that are next to it. There's one little thing here that's like, essentially, if it was like a bomb, we probably want to put an asterisk there. And so I'm wondering whether or not this should be cell. So we'll put in cell here. Let's change this to cell. And this is going to switch on the cell dot state like that. Okay, so if we have the cell state, if it's revealed, we need to there's going to be another one, get revealed symbol. And this is just going to pass in the cell cell.contents. If it's empty, it needs to do something different. If it's a mine, then it needs to reveal an asterisk. So we're just gonna propagate this neighbor mines down here like this. And so public char get revealed symbol cell. So this should be cell contents neighbor mines. So we're just propagating that down like so. This should have a comma here, and it's complaining that we don't have the default case. So we're gonna do something similar here, where we're gonna return on our cell. Maybe I don't need this, actually. I think I don't need this. We're gonna instead match on cell state, comma, cell dot contents. Yeah, we'll do a pattern match here. If it's unknown, we don't care about the contents. If it's flagged, we don't care about the contents. If it's revealed and it's a bomb, oh, sorry, mine. I keep saying bomb. That's MineSweeper. So if it's this, we actually should just return an asterisk. And if it's a cell state dot revealed and it's a cell contents dot empty, then we're just going to return neighbor mines. Really, we got to turn this into a char dot toString at index 0, which is maybe not the best way to do it. We're just going to say get the first letter of this. It should be a number between 0 and 8, essentially. It should be impossible for anything else to exist there. Yeah, 0 to 8 should be it. All right, so this will get our symbol. So now instead of doing this, this chunk here, I can get rid of that whole thing and just say char symbol is equal to get symbol. And we're gonna pass in our cell. And then we're gonna do our board dot count neighbor mines on the position we're checking. And so this will get us the symbol that we wanna put back onto the board. And then I can do builder dot append. And I'm gonna do a space. So we'll do space symbol space. So we'll have some spacing in between it here, and then at the end of each row, we'll put a new line. And there's going to be something here where I want to get sort of some formatting information. So we'll look into that in a second. But I want to see if this renders our board. It should just give us a bunch of dots because we shouldn't have anything revealed yet. It does not. It does not. Because I just returned underline test here. And really I want to do builder.toString. Let's try that. Give it another shot. There we go. We got ourselves a nice little grid there. And just for consistency, I'm going to add a new line at the beginning, at the top of this as well. So we'll append a new line at the beginning like so. Okay. And there we go. Console sweeper. We got a nice little grid going here. The one thing I'm kind of curious about is, can I get it to show a cursor in here? If we were to reveal some stuff, so I'm just curious. So right now it's sort of, I don't add any mines to it. I don't add any mines, but let's do a little thing where I'm going to add in some mines, and then we'll render it just to do some little sanity checks here. Board, how much time do I have? How much time do I have? Do I have time to do this before break? 89 minutes. Oh, I don't have the time to do it for our break. We got to go on break. I am out of bean water. I'm out of regular water. We're going to get a refill on our bean water. We're going to get a refill on our regular water. We're going to come back. We're going to do some stretch it, folks. So if you're not ready for it, get ready for it, because we're going to take care of our bodies. We're going to stand up. We're going to stretch. We're going to take care of ourselves. Get your family in the room with you. Get your friends. Get your cousin. Get your uncle. Get your little cousin Susie Ann. Get them in the room. We're going to do some stretching. So hang tight, everybody. The captain shall return momentarily. All right, everybody, the captain's back. Thank you so much for hanging tight with me. We're going to do some stretches, folks. The captain loves you, which means you should love you. And if you love you, you got to love your body. And if you love your body, you got to take care of yourself. So get on up with the captain. Get on up. Stand on up with me. We're going to do some stretches, folks. We're going to take care of our body. Like it deserves to be cared for. You're a lovely person. You deserve your body to last you a long time. You're like me. You're a coding troll. You're crouched, crouched. You're hunched over. You're crouched over. You're hunched over your computer programming. Maybe you're not a programming troll. Maybe you're an internet troll. Maybe you're a cave troll. Maybe you're a couch troll. Who knows? But get on up with me. Take care of yourselves. We're gonna start with a little stretch here. We're gonna stretch out our forearms, folks. Take those fingers. Take those fingers. You're gonna grab the fingertips. You're gonna pull them back until you feel a little bit of tension here. Feel any pain in the wrist, any pain at all, go ahead and stop. 'Cause you don't want to hurt yourself, but go ahead and pull those fingers back. Stretch out that forearm. Oh yeah. Doesn't that feel lovely, folks? Ooh yeah. We're gonna hold this for 20 seconds. Hold it with me for 20 seconds here while we take care of ourselves. Taking care of our body, making sure we're staving off, we're fighting off, making sure we don't get that carpal tunnel, making sure we don't end up with any damages, doing the best we can to prevent ourselves from having any long-term damaging effects. Oh yeah, roll that wrist up, roll that wrist up. Now we're gonna go the other direction. Take those fingers, point them down. You're gonna pull them down a little bit. Again, shouldn't feel any pain in the wrist. If you pull them weird on this one, it can start hurting the wrist. This is gonna stretch across the top of the forearm, then we're just gonna hold this for 25 seconds, folks. Oh yeah. Doesn't that feel lovely? Oh, I love this stretch. It's so good for you. It's so good. Oh yeah, especially when you're sitting around coding all day like I do. Gotta stop and take care of ourselves, love ourselves, take a little break every 60 minutes, 2 hours tops. I just do every 90 minutes here on the stream just to keep it easy. Sometimes I do a little bit early, sometimes I go a little bit long. Oh yeah, roll it out. Roll it out there. All right, we're gonna switch hands now. Take those fingertips, pull them up, pull them back. Oh yeah. Oh, this one feels good. It's interesting how uneven your body can be. You know, you feel that stretch on the one side, it doesn't feel that much. You do the other side, you're like, oh yeah. It's fascinating. This I have carpal tunnel on this side. And hold it here for another 15 seconds, folks. Hold it here with me. Oh yeah, take care of yourself. The captain loves you. The captain loves you. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this. Go ahead and roll that wrist out. Roll that wrist out. We're gonna go the other direction now. Fingertips down. Go ahead and pull down a little bit. Again, if it hurts, don't hurt yourself. You don't want to hurt yourself. You should be feeling a stretch across that top of that arm here. We're gonna hold it for another 20 seconds. Oh, just take care of yourself, folks. The captain wants you to take care of yourselves. I hope you're taking care of yourselves. All right, take care of yourselves. Hey, I'm sorry. I got upset there. I see you there in the back, not doing these stretches. Get on up with me. You got to take care of yourself. Go ahead and roll that wrist out. Oh, yeah, that feels good. All right, we're gonna do another stretch here. Take that hand, lift it up, put it behind your back. If you can, put it on your back here. Grab the elbow and pull it across. Again, you shouldn't feel any pain. Getting a nice stretch here. Hold it nice and tight. If you're not feeling anything, you can lean that head back into it. If you're still not feeling it, you can lean to the side a little bit. Just get a nice stretch in there. Oh, yeah. 20 seconds, folks. 20 seconds on the clock. Hold it here with me. Thank you so much for taking care of yourself. I love you very much. Oh, the stretch feels wonderful. Oh, it's so good. 10 more seconds, folks. Hold it tight. Then we're going to switch sides here. Doesn't it feel great? Doesn't it feel great to take care of yourself? I hope you're taking care of yourself. All right, and let it down. Oh, roll it out a little bit. Take that other arm, place it on the back there. Pull it across. If you're feeling any pain, don't hurt yourself, and give yourself this nice little stretch. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Feels good. Feels real good. 20 more seconds, folks. Just hold it nice and tight in there. Taking care of yourself. Loving your body, loving yourself the way you deserve to be loved. Then we're going to hop back into coding here. We're going to do one more stretch after this one. We're going to hop back in, do some shoulder rolls. 'Cause you know I love my shoulder rolls. They're nice. They're nice and lovely. All right, shake it out. Shake it out. Everybody try and stand up straight. Get those shoulders up, back, and down. We're going to roll them here and back. 2, 3, 4. Add the elbows. 2, 3, 4, full arm. 2, 3, 4, bring it forward. 2, 3, 4, add the elbows. 2, 3, 4, full arm. 2, 3, 4. All right, shake it out, folks. That's right. Maybe John, maybe not John. Maybe it's Maybelline, but maybe John. Thank you so much for joining me in those stretches. I hope you enjoyed them as much as I did. As always, folks, for joining me in those stretches, 50 points to all of you for taking care of yourself, taking care of your body, and loving yourself the way you deserve to be loved, because you're a lovely person. You're a lovely person, and you should love yourself. We're gonna hop back in here to our coding here. Arcane Water says, would be awesome to see you use NES 2D to show benefits of using it on top of MonoGame. Never heard of NES 2D. Arcane Water. We're gonna bookmark, we're gonna look up, I don't know what NES 2D. NES, is this what it is? Prime 31 NES? Is this it, or is this a fork? NES aims to be a feature-rich 2D framework that sits on top of MonoGame / FNA, provides a solid base for you to build a 2D game on. Nice. For your contributions, my friend, Arcane Water, I've never heard of this, but 50 points to you. Thank you so much. This is actually my first time using MonoGame. I haven't even used MonoGame this year. I'm gonna bookmark that so I can hopefully find it. But I've never heard of it. I just learned about MonoGame. I just saw it the other day, and it looked like a really nice, lightweight way to do some UI stuff. Maybe John says, do you mainly program in C#? Have you tried game dev in C++? No worries. Nothing to apologize. Welcome aboard, my friend. I've mainly been programming in C# just because I'm kind of in love with C#. Oh, MMO Pug, you're the best. You're the best. Let's do a break reset. I need to make it so that you can reset the break. I need to update. Let me see if I can update that command. Give me a second here and I'll do it. Maybe, John, do you mainly program in C# was the question. Lately, yes. I've been programming in C# for about almost 2 years, 20 months. 20 months is what I've been saying. So I'm getting close to the 2-year mark. I've kind of fallen in love with C#. I've only recently got into game development. So I've only very recently gotten into game development, and I've been mostly doing Unity game development, but Unity is very heavyweight. So I'm a computer science teacher. Students ask me, hey, could you teach? Because they know I teach a C# class. They've taken my C# class and said, can you teach a Unity class? And so I sort of got into it. One of the ideas is that I wanted to, using MonoGame is a lighter weight. So Unity is such a heavyweight program that is really slow on a lot of my students' computers. And I think I could use MonoGame because it's so lightweight. I was looking into it, like how lightweight it just runs, and it's still cross-platform, get something up on the screen right away. So I want to be able to create projects with it to give students sort of like that interactive experience of creating an interactive short game and doing some game logic. So I'm exploring that right now. Right now I'm sort of creating a project. My background, I would say I'm most comfortable. I'd say I have the most real experience with Python and TypeScript and Java. I know, kind of a weird combination. That said, I am a computer science teacher. It's kind of fallen in love with C# a bit, so I'm really building up those skills, trying to build up those skills. We also got Art in the house. Art, happy Sunday, my friend. We've got to give a shout out to Art, folks. Art is an incredible game developer working on the Warlock's Gauntlet, a sword and sorcery themed first-person hack and slash. Not only is he making a game, he's creating his own game engine for that, specifically for that game. It's not like a generic game engine. Writing his own game engine in C++, folks. Awesome stream. I'm learning so much over there. Nameless Coder says, hi, Nameless Coder. Welcome back, my friend. Nice to have you here. Maybe, John, I programmed in so many languages. Haskell, I'm pretty comfortable in. Scheme, I know a lot of people think Scheme is, it's kind of an academic language, but I love Scheme. I'm very, very comfortable in C, not so much C++. I've done a bunch of embedded system stuff with C and some low-level assembly stuff. I wouldn't say I'm super good at assembly, but I've done a lot of C work. I've programmed in probably a dozen languages on a paid professional level. Maybe John says, that's awesome. I'm finishing up first year of college now. Congratulations. Are you working on a computer science degree? Just curious. You don't have to answer. I did a computer science, but I'm obsessed with programming. It's like my favorite thing. People ask, what's your hobby? My students will ask, what are your hobbies? I'm like, programming. But welcome aboard. Happy to have you here. Do not hesitate to ask questions, programming related or otherwise. You learned C first, now we're moving on to modern C++. Yeah, I've never done anything serious in C++. It's all been sort of tangential. My programming knowledge is pretty solid, so I can get by in C++ if I have to, but I haven't done anything serious, so I don't know all of the idioms and the things that you're supposed to do in C++ and all the nitty-gritty details of it. Happy to have you here to learn, my friend. The STL library is very neat, but I'm still learning it too. Gotcha. Well, I'm glad to have you here. If you would like to, John, or maybe John, I don't know. Can I call you John? Let me know. If you'd like to join our Discord community, and you don't have to, we have this nice little Discord community that's forming. I love seeing what people are working on. I love seeing what people are working on. If you need to ask questions, we have a pretty nice community here of people asking for help and helping each other out. Happy to have you here. But yeah, share what you're working on. I love to hear what you're working on. And maybe I need to add a channel for it. So I have other projects, but whatever you're working on, I'd love to see what you're doing. I love checking it out. And on the Discord, I often do sort of like Discord specific streams, sort of like code together, where we get together and we do some co-working stuff. And I've been having a lot of fun doing that. That said, folks, I'm going to promote it one more time. If you're on the Discord, if you want to get a pair of your very own pair of Captain Coder socks, guaranteed to make you a better programmer, give your feet that boost they deserve. Get some confidence. You want some Captain Coder socks? We're testing out the giveaway feature over on Discord because I want to be doing some more giveaways. But all you got to do is come over to this giveaway, click this enter button, and you could get a chance to win your very own pair of Captain Coder socks. I'll mail them anywhere the USPS postal system, the United States Postal Service, will allow me to send them. We also have a new member of the cool Old School Coder is now a member of the crew. Yeah, Old School Coder. Thank you for following me. Old School Coder, thank you so much for the follow, my friend. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you happen to be in the world. Also, shout out Art. I wanted to say thank you so much for checking out my game the other day. I know it's horribly confusing. I loved your feedback, my friend. It's so nice to watch someone else play your game. We did a game jam 2 weeks ago at this point, I think, a little bit more than a week ago. 7 days, we made a little dungeon crawler game. Beautiful stuff. But thank you so much for playing. If anyone wants to check it out, you can. It's rough. The figuring out is tough. It's not intuitive. I'm a little, maybe I should wait. I haven't added links or anything to my Discord or anything because I want to clean it up a bit. Maybe John says, I'm not working on anything right now, just finished up my first year of school and then summer's around the corner. Nice. I need to think of a first project for my portfolio that I can work on over the summer. We shall see. Awesome. Well, keep us posted because I love hearing what people are doing. And we've got another new member of the queue. We got Collagen. Every now and then I get another follow and it's Collagen. Thank you for following, Collagen. Welcome to Captain Coder's Academy. It's Collagen. Collagen, thank you so much for the follow, my friend. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. If there's another way you'd like me to pronounce it, just let me know. I want you to feel welcome here at Captain Coder's Academy. I am Captain Coder. Captain Coder is me, and I am, if you didn't know already, I'm a computer science educator, folks. If you have any questions, programming related or otherwise, I repeat, do not hesitate to ask. That said, what the heck are we working on today? What are we working on? Well, I'm doing my best. We're trying to implement, this is a class project I'm working on. I'm creating a project for my students in which they're gonna create a MineSweeper game. So we have implemented the logic of MineSweeper, what we're calling our headless version of MineSweeper, along with a bunch of unit tests for it. And now we're gonna take that and we're gonna see if we can write a sort of a console renderer for it. And so this is what we have so far. This renders just to blame. There's no real user input in here yet, but I wanted to see if we could get it to render. If I set my board, I'm going to put some mines on there. So board dot place mines. So we're going to add some new mines. All right, so we're going to add some mines like this. All right, list of position mines. A low five crap says Bozal. I'm not sure what that means. What is Bozal? What is oh, this shouldn't be sequence position. This should be Captain Coder core. Using Captain Coder.core, these should be Captain Coder core positions. All right, so we're gonna add a mine at 1, 1. Oh, it says hello. How are you? Gotcha. Hello, why gets? I'm probably pronouncing that horribly wrong. So please yell at me because I don't know any better. I apologize. I probably shouldn't even have tried. Here we go. So we're gonna place some mines on here, and then I'm gonna click to reveal one spot. Ooh, let me add a flag in actually. Let's add a flag in. I just wanna see how this looks. We're gonna place those mines, we're gonna do a board dot toggle flag. We'll toggle the flag at 1, again, these aren't necessarily things that we would actually implement here. The controller do. I just wanna see that it's doing colors the way I want them to. So we'll toggle a flag. We're gonna toggle a flag here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and click in sort of this position down here to see if it'll reveal it. So this would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. So then we're gonna do a board dot reveal 3, 3 and see if it reveals when we render the board, if this gets drawn on the screen that we want. Revere also says, morning, I've been sleeping in so late that the last 2 weeks I've been missing so much. That's okay, Revere, no worries. Sleeping in's good. I've been sleeping a lot too. I was super sick last week, so I didn't stream for a whole week, which is rough for me. You know I like my streaming. You know I like it. Today's the last day of vacation for me, so rip. You've been on your break. That's right, you've been on a spring break as well. But Revere, folks, if you don't know, Revere here is an incredible streamer, real game developer, creating a space trucking game called Unforgiven Space. It's a parody. It's kind of a parody of Star Citizen, and his goal here is to get Star Citizen released. Oh, no, not to release Star Citizen, to release before Star Citizen. You gotta check Revere out, folks. Give him some love. See that little heart? See that little heart? You gotta click it. You gotta click that heart, give him some love, and go check him out. It's good stuff over there. Revere, so nice to see you, my friend. I hope you've been enjoying your break. I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad you're here to share this time with us on this beautiful Sunday. So cool. Though I did reveal it, so I did put a flag here. It was happy to draw the exclamation point. These are dots that haven't been revealed yet. So this worked out pretty nice. I'm really happy with that. Let's add some more okay, so one thing I wanted to do, so one thing I can do is I can place random mines as well. And I wanted to add the board.place random mines. We're gonna make it so that there's not so the idea is the first time you click, that position can't contain a spot. So we've created this method, place random mines, where we're gonna be able to take in a position. All right, so we're gonna take in an empty position. We're gonna take in position. Let's click on 3, 3. We're gonna say don't put any mines at 3, 3, and then we're gonna add 20 mines, and then we're gonna reveal the spot 3, 3 here. So I'm curious if this will work. This should place 20 random mines. I think we're gonna be able to have a game that we can play relatively short. There happened to be a bomb next to this spot. Let's check again. It should get different. Oh, I'm wondering if, there we go, 2 next. Oh, maybe 20 mines is too much. Let's try it. Let's go with 1 mine. Let's go with 1 mine. Because this should make it so that the whole board essentially gets revealed and you basically win. There we go. Let's go with 2 mine. This is cool. Again, we're gonna have to make it so you can control. I want to make it so the arrow keys, when you click arrow keys, it will do more interesting. You can, oh, come on. How is it ending up with the mine so close to where we're at? There we go. Ah, look at that. And then notice that when we beat the game, it reveals these. So we get the star there. Okay, cool. I'm really excited about this. Let's make it so I also want to add some colors to this. And so I'm going to do another one down here that says public public string get styling, and we're gonna take in a cell and the int neighbor mines like this. So the styling is gonna be important here. Maybe we just take in we get symbol. Maybe it should be part of this. Maybe this should actually return a string and include the sign. Art says, did you say that this will be for the console? Yes, so we're gonna do a console version, and then I'm gonna do a MonoGame version, and then if I'm feeling like it, I think I'll do a Unity version as well. So the idea is I've written sort of the logic separately, so you could just drop the logic into whichever program, whichever version you want to implement. So the students are learning how to implement the logic of it in a way that can be like dropped into a variety of different places, and then they're gonna learn how to do a console version, and then they'll also learn how to do a MonoGame version. And so they'll learn those different things. What is MonoGame? That's a great question. MonoGame, and this is gonna be my first chance exploring it. MonoGame is a cross-platform framework. So it's a library for creating games in C#. TUI or CLI? Jaden Joseph says, do you prefer the term CLI command line interface or TUI terminal user interface? So I actually think those are two different things. I think command line interface implies that there is a console command that you type out. So for example, .NET is a command line interface for interacting with the .NET application. TUI is what I'm creating, which is a terminal user interface. So once you run the program, you're no longer dealing with it from the command line. You're controlling it using the console. So I think those are two different terms. It depends on what you're referring to. I actually think they have two different meanings. Art, I hope I answered your question on what is MonoGame. The idea here is I want to create I would love to have a lightweight tool for students learning to program to make very simple games, simplistic games, without having to have the overhead of Unity, because Unity is such a heavyweight program. Not all of my students can actually run Unity on their systems. I work at an international school, so not all of them have been able to use Unity, which has made me a little bit sad. So part of this is me learning a new tool that I can use to make my classes more engaging, more fun. Jaden Joseph says, I'm in a computer networking class. I've never seen the term TUI used. Yeah, you don't see a lot of terminal user interfaces these days. Get styling. Maybe I should actually just make this take a style. Style or get cell or cell string. I don't know. This is a terrible name. I can't quite figure it out. But the idea is I want to use this to get the symbol, and then I also want to add in the styling for it. So I suppose style, cell, style position, maybe style position. Maybe John says, are you a fan of Linux? Absolutely. I almost exclusively used Linux before I started getting into teaching. I've always wanted to be a teacher, but I almost exclusively used Linux. Fedora was one of my favorite ones. Fedora, Debian. So these are like two different flavors, but Debian was a popular one that I used for many years. But when I started working at a school where it was sort of Mac only. So it was a Mac school, so I had to learn Mac. And now I'm at a school where it's a bring your own device, and so about a little bit more than, I think probably 60 or 70% on Windows. So I'm learning Windows. I've been relearning Windows in the last couple years, familiarizing myself with it so that I can help students. So I have a Mac, I have Windows, and actually very few of my students use Linux, but the ones that use Linux tend to not need the help. Good question. Lo-Fi Crash Snap, I forgot to learn C++. Well, you're never too late to start. Art saying get style makeover. Yeah, that's a perfect name. Pick up Linux. You should. Linux is a great. It's really good to know Linux. It'll give you kudos points in those interviews often too. I want to be able to take in a position. All right, so I'm going to take in a position and style it. I'm going to just call it style position, and this is going to take in a position P and a board. Position, and a board, like that. Style position. And it's essentially going to do something like this. And instead it's going to return symbol. And then we're going to have sort of some optional styling that will show up on either side of it. And so this is just going to become builder.append style position like that. Style position board. And maybe I should make this take in a board. The constructor for the board render, maybe I shouldn't be passing board around like this. Let's run this again just to make sure it's still sort of rendering. But the idea is I want to get some colors onto this terminal. Lo-Fi Crap, VS Code 2022. I'm using, I don't know exact, there's Visual Studio 2022. So make sure there's a difference between Visual Studio and Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio is an integrated development environment. It's like a big, hefty program. For doing development that's really, really powerful, really, really solid program, but it's a little bit heavyweight. Highly recommend that for development in C#. Any .NET stuff, highly recommend. I happen to be using Visual Studio Code because my school, we teach a lot of classes, and this happens to be the go-to tool that our students should have installed for any programming course. So this is me sort of making sure I know how to teach and use this tool to teach the course. It's also a really, really nice tool. Clayman says Visual Studio is like a space shuttle. VS Code is the IKEA space shuttle where you assemble the space shuttle. Yeah, I really like that. Maybe John says, I'm assuming C# is passed by value. So it depends. So you have C# has multiple types. You have reference types, and then you have value types. So it depends on what type you're using. If you're using a value type, it's passed by value, and if you're using a reference type, it's a passed by reference. So it depends on what your type is. So in this case, board is a class. So this is a reference type. So it's a reference of value that gets passed. If I did an int is a value type. So we're passing a value, not the reference to it. And so C# is really, really cool. One of the things I love about C# is you can do value types and reference types. Lo-Fi Craft, sorry, maybe John, so sorry my bot got you there. Maybe John was no, maybe John, I'm sorry, that's my bad. It's okay to post. You just gotta let me know before you post links. I can give you permission. We just get bots in here sometimes spamming us with inappropriate links, and so it's a little bit annoying. Maybe I'm gonna see if I can add Learn C++. I've tried to whitelist some. I wish the filter was a little bit better, but thank you so much for posting that. Lo-Fi Craft, learnc++.com, learn CPP. Thank you for sharing. Maybe John for sharing that beautiful resource with us. 50 points to you, my friend. We appreciate you being here. We appreciate you helping out. The idea here is I want to be able to color this. So I'm gonna do a get symbol. I want to do a get color, public string get color. So I can do colors if I do stuff like this, green, and then a slash at the end. So if I wanted to, I can make everything green this way, like that. What I want to do is have every number have a color. If I put nothing here, what happens? I'm curious. Oh, that was interesting. I'm curious if I put nothing there, if it doesn't like that. So I'm curious how to, all right, so I kind of want this. Let's look at the markdown styling documentation for this. Colors, styles, emojis. Colors, black, red. So we have a variety of colors. We can give RGB values, which is interesting. Maroon on blue. So you can do styling like this. You can either use the colors in code such as new style or in markup text such as, okay. So we do have a ton of colors to choose some, which is really, really cool. If I want no colors, I just do note that the first 6 colors are generally defined by the system or your terminal may not display as rendered here. Gotcha. Styles, emojis, that's kind of cool. Let's close some of these things out. So it's a little bit tricky here in that, okay, so getting the color, I kind of need it to return 2, so we'll do string start style, string end style, like this, and it's going to be equal to get style on a symbol, I think. So we'll get a style for the symbol. So I'll do a public string. So this is a string get style, like this. And so this is going to take in a char symbol. I've broken this up in a very strange way. And so this is me sort of like massaging my way through this idea of this game here. But really, there's going to be just a handful of different things that we want. And we're going to return a symbol switch. And the idea is if we have a number, it's going to be a color. Otherwise, the default case is going to be return empty string. So the idea here is that we're going to have our start, put a comma here. We'll have our start style and our end style. And that essentially, if our symbol is 0, we'll have something, and then our end style like this. So I'm thinking, so if we have 0, I don't know what, maybe 0 doesn't have a color on it either, but in my mind, I'm going like green, like this. We'll just have a color for each number like this. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So those are the possible numbers we could have. Maybe the bomb will actually be red. Red like this. But the idea is to have a different color for each number. And I'm just gonna steal some of those colors from here. Let's put this side by side, or yikes. Close that out. Let's get some colors from here real quick while we do it. Maybe flag will be yellow. So the flag is this exclamation point, yellow. Green, but yeah, let's go through and get some of these, a variety of colors. Greens. So we'll do green 3, spring green, dark cyan. That's interesting. That one's called dark cyan. That's fascinating to me. All right, then when we start getting up to 3s, it's a little bit more severe. So maybe we could get a little bit more red colors, or purples. We'll go with, I like that. We'll go this opposite direction. Purple 1 for 3, dark violet for 4, dark magenta for 5. All right, 6, 7, 8 are getting scary. So maybe we have some darker colors. We'll go with medium, ultra, deep pink, and then 8 could just be dark orange, maybe. I don't know. Let's check out what this looks like, folks. Maybe John says C# syntax seems fun. No more pointers. I'll be learning C# next semester, and we'll be working with WPF, which is I think Windows something forms. I've never used WPF like that. They are some interesting color names. There's some really interesting color names here. But let's see how we did. Let's see what these look like. If they look like anything here. So I have fallen in love with the C# syntax coming from, yeah, look at that. Coming from Windows Presentation Foundation. There we go. Windows Presentation Foundation. Null recall. Thank you for your contributions, my friend. I couldn't recall. There was a null recall in my brain for that. But for your contribution, my friend, 50 points to you. Thank you so much for letting us, for letting me know, because I couldn't remember what it was called. But one of the things I love about C# is the syntax. I feel my gut feeling is that the people who work on C# use C#. That wasn't the feeling I got with Java. Java, everything felt like kind of clunky. That said, Java's a lot older. I did a lot of work in Java, and then recently started using C# and just sort of love the C# syntax. It feels fun. I feel like I have so much fun programming in C#. I hope you'll enjoy it too. So we sort of build this thing here. So we get our board here. I want to make it so that the player, we're going to have some information about how the player's sort of looking at. TypeScript, when done right, feels like C#. I know a Golang. I love is a strong word, but I've used TypeScript for web development, and I gotta say, I really do like TypeScript most of the time. Until you get into some weird, crazy thing where you're trying to deal with trying to do too abstract of something and have some crazy types going on. But I do love me some TypeScript. I think Microsoft makes TypeScript too, so it's sort of like I think a lot of the people that work on TypeScript work on C# as well. Clayman says, I used to be a huge C# fan, but these days I feel like I could use more loose typing. No, Clayman, loose typing, bad news. Bad news for any big project, in my opinion. I know El Golang says, Microsoft Shop languages. Yeah, I love me some TypeScript. All right, so I like this. Let's add some more mines in here to see if we get some more colors. Just to see the different colors here. Maybe. Might be hard to get it. I like this is enjoyable. I'm enjoying just doing this. We got to get some like console controls in here too. I could always set one up too to get the different numbers explicitly. Let's see if we can get. I want to see if we can get a 3 on the screen there. Nope. Daniel Direct says, I might have passed out. If you're not sure if you passed out, but you don't remember your stuff, remember what happened, that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. I hope you're okay, Daniel of the Dark. All right, there we go. So now we got, that was a nice little flood fill that we got there. Beautiful. Art says, I thought you were the reason why you did your stretches was to type more loosely. Art, that's a good joke. I love it. Art, for making me smile so nicely. 50 points to you, my friend. 50 points to you. That's a good little joke. I like it. A nice little pun. Very punny. Okay, so I need to have like an idea of a cursor here. Yeah, so there sort of needs to be a cursor. So I'm wondering if I can draw. I think we can set a background color. So I need this idea. So board render, maybe this should actually be called like our board controller. So I'm going to clean this up a little. I'm going to change this from being board render to like game controller, like this. I'm going to change that file name as well, game controller. And so this should kind of keep track of where our cursor is. So we should know where to draw our cursor on the string. When we're going to make this so when we have to construct a game controller, we're taking the board to use. All right, so we're going to have a public, maybe it shouldn't be public, I don't know. Public board get private set. We might want to be able to change the board later. So I'm going to make it private set here, but we might want to change it. But when we start up here, we're going to make it so our board is equal to board, like that. We shouldn't accept a null one, but that's okay. Our render method now, I'm going to get rid of this board. We're just going to know about our board at this point. Our board can go away here. Anywhere where we're passing board in can go away because we're going to be working on the board that our game is. We have this implicit board here. And I need to update all of these errors to use the capital B board here. capital board. Like so. And then our program needs to update as well. Nameless Coder says, I did a school project like this, but in C++. Let me know if you need any help. I will. Thank you. I'm enjoying this very, very much. We'll add the panel board contents. You can if you won't. Lo-Fi Crafts, can you please look again on my website? Sure. Do I still have it open here? I think I might need to open it again. Let's take a look at your website. This was in the games chat. Lo-Fi Craft. Or can you post a link to it again? Lo-Fi Craft here. I don't know. One sec. Permit. Lo-Fi Craft. Let's give you some time to permit. It's in general. Gotcha. General. Lo-Fi Crafts site here. Let's open this up. It's a beautiful little site you got. Very, very clean. The Journey of Me. Be careful with some typos here. The font's a little big for my taste, but it's not bad. Nice, cute little website you got going on here, Lo-Fi Craft. Thank you for sharing with me. I love that that you want to share. For sharing, Lo-Fi Craft. For sharing. Lo-Fi Craft for sharing with us. 50 points to you, my friend. Thank you. Keep it up. Keep up the good work, my friend. Appreciate it. Okay. So the idea here is that we have a cursor position. So I have a position cursor position get private set maybe here as well. But the idea, we'll start it at 0, 0. The idea is when we press arrow keys, it's gonna move the cursor around. And when we go to render our board, I want the cursor position to be highlighted. Style position, board position. And so one thing that I want to do here, we have this style. We get our color style like this. We kind of want a background color set as well, because I think when I was looking at the styling, let's go back to this page here. For Spectre, we can do something on. We can do on, so it'd be like dark orange on yellow. So I kind of want to do like a color background. Maybe a high. I don't know what color I want to use to highlight it. But I bet the color is going to be gross no matter what I pick. But if it's like, maybe I'll do black on white, just to be like whatever we have selected will be black on white. Ooh, let's try that. We'll get style, get symbol, get style, and right here I'm just gonna do a little thing that says if position is equal to cursor position. If it's equal to cursor position, we're gonna overwrite. We'll do start style is equal to black on white, and our end style will be equal to the slash like this. Grumpy Game Dev, the Grumpy Game Dev is here. I need to make a command for giving you a shout out, Grumpy Game Dev. Because I got your emotes. Grumpy Game Dev. Do I have your? Where are you, Grumpy? What? Why aren't you showing up? I know I have them. There they are. Grumpy. Oh, there you go. You got this one. The Grumpy Game Dev, folks. Shout out. It's because you only had the one. For some reason I thought you had more. The Grumpy Game Dev, folks, incredible streamer. I love it. If you want to be in a stream where you feel like you got to get off someone's lawn, the Grumpy Game Dev is the place to be. But if you also want to see some old school coding, maybe not even old school, I don't know exactly what to call your stream. I've been loving hanging out in your stream when I get a chance to be there. It's a little early. Surprisingly, I've been sleeping in a lot. It's because I've been sick. I was having a little bit of trouble getting up early these days. But everyone, attention all lurkers, please direct your attention to the chat. Give Grumpy Game Dev some love. You gotta go check him out. Grumpy Game Dev is the person who suggested I use the Spectre console. I'm enjoying it. So we're playing around with it right now. We got an error here. There is no argument that given the correct what is it saying? Board. I got, in my program here, I forgot to update it. Grumpy Game Dev, how the heck are you, though? It's so nice. Thank you for popping in. It's nice to have you here. We no longer have to do this. Just render. But we got the logic version of our MineSweeper game working here. All right, so now we have our cursor. The idea is I'm gonna be able to press the arrow keys to move it around. So I like the way it looks. It's nice. One thing that I can't, maybe you can tell me about this. Is there a way to just update so one thing that is really nice in a lot of applications, I don't like the idea of having to clear and redraw things over and over again. So often I will take a program and like set the console positions. And again, I haven't looked very long. Do you know if there's a way to just like not have to redraw the screen over and over? So if I have a table and I update it, it'd be cool if it would automatically update it, but only update the cells that are necessary so you don't get like the flickering. I don't use the UI stuff quite that much. That's okay. I really like the ease of adding colors into it because it's a little bit tricky. My students have done the other things that look really, really cool are these canvas. This canvas looks cool because it's doing some really interesting what I call cheats a little bit to get squares rather than tall things. So I like the idea of having pixels on this. Did you try a Figlet? Haven't looked at Figlet. Ooh, can render Figlet text by using Figlet text. I have, Grumpy Game Dev, I gotta give you some more points, my friend. Indeed, the Grumpy Game Dev, 50 more points to you because this little library here is beautiful. It's fabulous. We're definitely gonna add in a console sweeper here. This is cool. This is too cool. I'm loving this to do like really easy things. So I'll have console sweeper, but I'm planning to add like some more little panels here that give you like diagnostic information. That said, we're gonna add in our game loop here where we wait for user input like this. So we essentially gonna have a do where we render the board like this, and then we're gonna get some user input, and then we're gonna do while the board dot game is playing, state is board state dot playing. We're just gonna loop in here while the board state is playing, and we have this sort of loop where we get the console key. So console dot read key here, and so it's gonna give us back, what is the type of this? It's a console key info, console key info, key info. And the idea here is I can get the arrow keys. I'm gonna write a little controller down here that lets us move the cursor. So our game controller will have things like move, like handle move. But we've written this really, really simple thing here. The different type of controls we want or update. So I can update the position by doing this. Okay. Key info, public void handle. That doesn't need public. It should be void handle input. And this should be a console key info, I think. Info. We're just going to pass this off here. And really, I don't need to do like a separate, but just handle input info like this. And what I want to do is we'll do a switch info dot key. Yeah, so we'll do a switch. Can we do it just like a generic switch on this? We need to like, there's like some different sets of moves. Update position. Whoa, MonoGame is still update. What ya neck? Waddy neck. I don't know. I'm pretty new to MonoGame. When I looked, the last update was in January. MonoGame GitHub. The last update to their GitHub was January 22nd on their main GitHub. January 22nd. So it seems like it's semi up to date. That said, I haven't really used it much. In fact, I haven't used it at all. I'm doing the console version of this game first, but welcome aboard. Happy to see you here on this beautiful, beautiful Sunday, my friend. How the heck are you? How are you doing? Nerd waffle, that nerdy waffle's here, and we love you on this Sunday. Nerd waffle, welcome back, my friend. How are you doing, my friend? It's nice to see you. Why info does not exist in the current context? Oh, it's because it's called key info. What a voice. It's true. It is. What a voice. What's that voice? That voice That voice. Nerd Waffle. Hello, hello. Daniel of the Dark says, Nerd Waffle, I missed your signing. Glad you seem to be feeling better. Yeah, I'm doing much, much better. Folks, I'm doing better. I know I was going to do some giveaways last weekend and I didn't quite do it. That said, folks, if you come over to the Discord, we're testing out some giveaways. If you're not on the Discord, feel free to join. Later today though, you missed my singing. Oh, gotcha. That makes more sense. You missed my signing. I was like, I don't know what I was signing, but sure. We're gonna be doing. Do you want your very own pair of Captain Coder socks, folks? Guaranteed to give you the confidence that the camera can't. It's looking for my face. The auto camera. Do you want your very own pair of Captain Coder socks? We're doing a giveaway on those on the Discord to test out the giveaway feature over there. If you hop over to the Discord, you click on giveaways, you click enter. Get 2 chances to win. 2 chances to win your pair of very own Captain Coder socks, guaranteed to give you that extra boost when coding, folks. Give you that confidence you need, the confidence you deserve to code like a champ. And we're doing we're doing these test giveaways because we're going to be giving away some Captain Coder swag brought to us by MMOPug. We've got these laser engraved Captain Coder coasters. We've got these laser engraved Captain Coder. Look at this little wallet here. You need a Captain Coder rubber duck. That's exactly right. We're doing some giveaways. I'll mail it anywhere the USPS will let us mail it. We also got, oh, check it out. This is my favorite. We got some holograms. Check out this hologram, folks. Get this, your very own Captain Coder hologram. Look at it. Look at it go. Look at that hologram go. Hot diggity dog. That's right, folks. So if you want to be a part of these giveaways, we're going to be doing giveaways once I figure out exactly how to do it. But the first thing we're giving away, we got Captain Coder tumblers. Look at this beautiful tumbler here. This one's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Got the small tumbler. We got the big tumbler. MMOPug sent me all kinds of sweet swag, folks. We're gonna be giving it all away. I didn't even know. I thought we were asking like one little thing. I didn't even know what he was sending me. But MMOPug, once again, thank you so much for this. But we're going to be doing some giveaways on those. I'm just testing out the giveaway feature today to see how it works, if I can get it to work well. We might find a different giveaway one that I can do it live on Twitch. I don't know how I feel about it. I like the idea of having it be on Discord just because it's a little easier. I like the Discord features a little bit. But yeah, we're going to be doing some giveaways, folks. If you want to get yourself a pair of Captain Coder socks, go ahead and sign up on the Discord for that giveaway. It's free. It's free to enter. Just hit that little enter button. Hit that little enter button. We got a new member of it. What? Well, Watinek. Let me see if I can. Watinek, I thank you today for following the captain, yeah. I said, Watinek, I thank you for the follow. Welcome to the captain's crew. Watinek, thank you so much for the follow, my friend. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I know I already said it, but welcome aboard. Happy to have you here. If you didn't know it, Captain Coder is that's me. I'm Captain Coder. I'm a computer science educator. We make new projects. I try and do a new project here every week. Sometimes it's every 2 weeks, sometimes every 3 weeks. And I do my class projects online. I teach computer science. I'm putting together this class project. When I'm not doing class projects, I'm taking the suggestions. So people suggest projects to do here. We've done several projects that have been suggested on the Discord. So once again, if you have an idea for a project, feel free to suggest it. I can't promise I'll do it, but I'll do my best. Smab says, I do like Spectre console. I use it for parsing the CLI args as well. Ooh, it has a CLI parser. Ooh, that's nice. I didn't know about that. I'm just learning it. It was recommended to us by the Grumpy Game Dev, and so this looks cool. I think I'm enjoying it. We're gonna handle this info. Info.key. So the idea is I want to get the console. So I want to switch here. So we're gonna update the position. So I'm gonna get a position update. Position update is equal to. We're gonna switch on this, okay? And so essentially the default case is gonna be, if it wasn't any of the specified key, we don't move it at all. What's Spectrum M? Spectrum M, I'm not sure what Spectrum M is, but spectrum.console.cli, I'm using Spectre, are you sure it's, do you mean Spectre? Spectre, using spectre.console.cli. Ooh, you use Spectrum for the CLI. Using Spectrum. I don't have Spectrum yet. That's interesting. I'll have to look into it. Smab, thank you for the suggestion here. Spectrum, C# Nougat. Are you able to Spectre console? Do you mean Spectre or Spectrum? I'm slightly confused. I mean to say Spectre. Spectre, CLI, args. Let's take a look. Spectre, getting started here. Let's see. Oh, spectre.console.cli. Maybe I have to import this? That's interesting. Thank you for sharing. It's a separate it's a separate package. Gotcha. I'm gonna bookmark that. I already have this whole thing bookmarked. I'll bookmark this page specifically. Learning about CLI arguments would be a good thing for my students to know as well. That said, we do have another crew member, folks. I'm gonna do my best to pronounce it. I'm pronouncing it wrong. Let me know. Darren Ha, welcome to the crew. I would like to welcome Darren Ha to Captain Coder's Academy, where we learn to code and grow as a crew. Darren Ha. Let me know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but welcome aboard, my friend. Happy Sunday. Welcome to the crew. So nice to have you here on this beautiful Sunday. Smab, thank you so much for your recommendation. I didn't know about it, so we're gonna add some points here. For your help, again, Smab, thank you very much. 50 points to you. I appreciate you being here. Always looking out for my best interest, and I appreciate that. All right, so if it's not one of the keys that does a move, we're gonna update by 0. But we wanna get I'm gonna do, my arrow keys are kind of funky. Let me show you on my keyboard real quick what I mean by my arrow keys. Maybe I will do the arrow keys. My arrow keys, I have my up and down arrow key are over here. These are my up and down arrow keys. And then my left and right arrow keys are on the opposite side. So it's always a little bit awkward to try and do like game controls, but console controls might not be bad. So we'll use the arrow controls here to start out. But I think I might do WASD for that. But let's go with the arrow, or we could do the HJKL, which is like the old school controls. But we're gonna go here. We're gonna do a switch on this here. Almost worse than the Commodore 64. Yeah. So movement controls in games using arrow keys is just like horrific on this keyboard. The key info type, this is a console key. So console key dot left arrow. All right, so the left arrow should move us 0 rows, but -1 column. Console key dot right arrow should move us 1 to the right. Console key dot up arrow should decrease our row by 1. Console key dot down arrow should increase our row by 1, like this. And then we're just gonna come in here and we're gonna say board. No. This is our renderer, and I should rename this dot cursor position plus equals position update. So we're gonna do that to update our position. Why won't you let me do it? Oh, and I gotta make this a public setter. This is why I made it a getter setter. And then we'll wrap this in here. So there'll be an internal field. Private position, cursor position is equal to 0, 0 to start. Your position class record thing is row major. Yeah, I do row column. And I guess some people find that, I find if I don't do row column, I get very, very confused. I end up getting really confused if I don't do it as row column. Although multiple people have told me that that's just not the right way to do it. So I think I might be wrong on it. But yeah, position, I do row column thinking, because I like to think row column, and especially because when you're iterating through arrays, POV, you are so bored that you update your page every second. Back in the day, the locate command in BASIC was row major. Gotcha. In memory, you should iterate through arrays row column because that's how it's laid out in memory. And so that is why I do it that way. And I guess I just got kind of used to it. It's weird, in my opinion, to do column row because yeah, anyway. I do row column because XY confuses me. I always end up doing something wrong. So in my brain, row column is what makes sense. When we get a position in here, we're gonna basically wrap it to be within the bounds here. So we're gonna take our, do I have a, I think my position even has a max. Cursor position equals value. Position dot max. Yeah, I can even do a max here. Okay, nice. Do I have a clamp? Position dot clamp. A clamp would be nice in there, but we'll do a position dot max. Cursor position, and then the max essentially is going to be our board dot rows, board dot columns, and then our min, so our cursor position is equal to this thing here. So the way my max works is it basically will do the max of either one. Cursor position equals position dot min, cursor position, and then the min will be 0, 0. This actually be the max of 0, 0 and the min of these two actually. It's how you clamp it. Grumpy says, also old libs like curses do things row major. By the way, the page link has been updated. Lo-Fi Craft says, do you need a negative one or is it an exclusive bound? When you're referring, when I'm saying, this shouldn't, I shouldn't need a negative one here because it's going to take, I think you're referring to this here because the way this is implemented for my position, let's just go look at it real quick. I don't have it here. It takes the sort of min, it works the way min does. So I don't think I need a negative one. We'll find out very shortly because, and I should probably make this clear. The console each time. Render actually does clear the console. So we can move around like this. I can go out of bounds still. I can still go, I can't go out of bounds here. You're right, I do need the Grumpy Game Dev, you're so smart. I'm so dumb. You are correct, I need a -1. I need a -1. Thank you for that, Grumpy Game Dev, for catching my mistakes. Grumpy Game Dev, for being so attentive, for catching my mistakes. 50 points to you, thank you so much. I'm so used, I make a lot of off by one errors, very, very much. Lo-Fi Craft, thank you for your update, my friend. I'm not gonna check it out right now because we're just working here. When you're done updating, because it seems like you're doing lots of updating, when you're done updating, let me know and I'll check it out. So you can choose, I should make an English channel for people who cannot speak German. Well, I can't speak German, so it'd be useful for me. But that's sort of, it's up to you. All right, so let's make sure we can't go out of bounds now. Grumpy Game Dev, I'm an off by one master. All right, here we go. Okay, all right, not bad. We can hop around here. Okay, the next thing I want to do is when I hit space, the position is not going to change, but it will actually reveal that cell. All right, so we're gonna let's come back to our program here. So update position, handle input, position like that. You can't speak fluid English. That's okay. Look, it's all about learning, right? Even if you're not coding, learning and growing in any aspect is great. I would love to learn another language. I took 4 years of Spanish and can't speak it, and I feel really, really bad that I didn't stick with it. So I'm gonna do a little thing here called handle position, and this is gonna take in, again, console key info like this. I'm just gonna drop this in here. So handle input first, we're gonna handle position. We'll call this update position. So we'll call update position info, and then we're gonna call, check reveal on info as well. Grumpy Games says, if you make the English channel, you'll quickly become fluent. Yeah, it's kind of true. if you're speaking in English a lot, I'm sure you'll learn it much quicker than if you're not. It's that's why I didn't learn Spanish, is I didn't end up practicing it enough. and then stopped using it. And so of course I forgot it. I didn't become internal. The reason I'm so good at coding is because I code all the time. And so that's just sort of what happens. Can you tell a story because you're bored? Is it related to what we're doing here? It depends on, so there, remember this channel is PG-11. So PG-11 and keep it family friendly. We are a coding channel. But on the English channel, yeah, you can tell a story. I just don't know that I'm not, sure, go ahead, tell a story. Make sure it's appropriate. And I don't want it to be like too long and like sort of commandeer the chat. That would be the one thing I'd worry about. You know what I would prefer is if you posted it, make a thread. So overall, do I have like just a generic channel off topic? You know what? I'm gonna add a channel just for you, off topic. You can post anything you want here. Anything you want here in the off topic. Feel free to do it in off topic here because this is a space where anyone can post anything that is family friendly. Feel free to do it there. All right, so on our info, if we have a space key, so we're just gonna say if info dot key is equal to space, console key dot space. We're gonna do the reveal in that position. Board, I'm feeling like this is a little bit awkward here. Board dot reveal controller, I'm calling it renderer still, dot cursor position. So we'll do a reveal at the cursor position if it happens to be that. Check reveal and flag is essentially what I kind of want to do here. Else if info.key is console key dot, what would be a good thing to toggle that? I kind of think in tab, or let's just go with exclamation point. Exclamation point. What's the console key for exclamation point here? John says or asks, I'm curious what your go-to IDE text editor is on Linux. Vim, and if so, do you use any autocomplete features? This is a great question, and I wouldn't recommend this for other people, but my go-to editor in general was Emacs. For many years. My go-to was Emacs. It was just what I was comfortable with. I used VI and Vim a lot before that, and then I fell in love with Emacs because of the customizability of it. And yes, I used autocomplete features in it all the time. Just for productivity, you got to have that autocomplete. The downside to Emacs is what I'll say is I'm pretty sure I have carpal tunnel because of Emacs. But yeah, I don't recommend Emacs. It's just such a tricky, the learning curve is crazy on it. But Emacs is the tool that I used for many years. And I essentially used no mouse. I terminal only. Emacs was like I called Emacs my operating system. When my computer started, I started Emacs. I'd use the shell in Emacs. I'd browse the internet in Emacs. It's like, I just loved Emacs. I still do. Is there a exclamation point? I want exclamation point. Console key. Let's see if we can find it. Console key exclamation point. Console key exclamation point C#. Console key. I'll check it out in a moment. Lo-fi craft. You gotta remember, I'm trying to code here. Let's look for this exclamation or mark here. So let's take a look here. I guess I could cheat a little bit and say info.keychar. If it is the exclamation mark like that. All right, we'll try that. We'll do board.toggle flag at the renderer cursor position. This might be essentially a full game at this point without the menu. So we'll create some menus and stuff for this, but we have a game loop here. Oh, hang on. The very first reveal, we're gonna make it so it doesn't start out by revealing anything. Okay, so that's right. So this needs to be calling reveal on and our game controller. I'm gonna change this to controller. So our controller needs to know whether or not we've made a move yet and generate for us some random mines on that first click. Again, a grumpy game dev suggestion or little tidbit is that the first click, you should probably use system.console key. I'm trying to, I couldn't find the exclamation point for this. It doesn't seem to be a defined key type. Or can I just do like a new console key? It's an enum. Console key dot, I couldn't find the exclamation point on it. Exclamation key. But yeah, Smab, I tried to. I can't find the exclamation key. Browser, refresh, media stop, OEM, 1. Would it be 1 with a shift then? That doesn't sound right. Packet, curl escape, play. Yeah, they don't seem to have the exclamation mark here. So I'm cheating a little bit. Or I guess I could change it to a different key. Execute. Yeah. Or it just might not be a standard key, so it might be a bad idea to use the exclamation mark in that regard. Yeah, so what key would you recommend for it? I couldn't find the exclamation point. And so my guess, yeah, am I the only one who can't program? I think there's a lot of people that can't program. Lo-Fi Craft, don't say you can't program. I've seen some of your work in Roblox. I know that you don't think that's programming, but it's a start. It's a start to it. But yeah, to do would be to figure out how to make this not be the exclamation point. Okay, so my game controller though, I was gonna add in a reveal here. So this is gonna have a private bool is first move. His first move is true. And then I'm gonna add in a method here called public void reveal. And then it's gonna just reveal, just gonna say do the reveal in this position. And we're gonna say if is first move. So we need some information here about int rows. Oh yeah, so this should actually just take maybe this should actually take in the number of rows and columns. Int mines. I'm just taking the number of mines for now. Private int mines equals mines. What did I do here? Oh, put a semicolon there at the end. Should have put an on it. Maybe John says keep going at it. You're only starting out. Exactly. Maybe John, for encouraging Lo-Fi Craft like that. I love it. I love it. 50 points to you. And Lo-Fi Craft for not giving up. 50 points to you too, my friend. Keep up the good work. Keep at it. You'll get there. You'll get there. I've been programming for 27 years. 27 years. That's how you get there. You got to keep practicing, keep growing, keep working. We've got her work following me. We want to welcome her work to the crew. We've got her work in the crew. I'd like to thank you for following me. Her work, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. It's so nice to have you here on this beautiful Sunday. How the heck are you on this beautiful Sunday, my friend? Welcome aboard. Welcome to Captain Coder's Academy. Yeah, Smab, I think that's right. It's not a standard key, so maybe I should change it. What's interesting is they also don't have the question mark key in there. Because I was gonna well, maybe I'll do question mark. Console key dot I was thinking mark would show up. OEM doesn't show up either. Minus plus. Yeah, so there's quite a few in here. I got to come up with a better key for now. I'm gonna leave it here for now while I think of it. Smaps, sorry. Cheap Graham says thinking of doing an office hours today. We'll see what happens. I'm kind of busy today. I'm thinking about it. But I'm not 100% sure if I'll do it. I'd love to. I understand it's about keys rather than characters. I would like it to be, yeah, but what, so this is what I'm saying. What key should it be? I'm asking, what key do you think it should be? I can't decide. I'm bad at it. Her work says, I'm doing good, just coding. Glad to hear it. Lo-Fi Crest says, I know only one thing for programming, print hello world. Well, look, that's a start. That's where everybody starts. Not everybody, but most people start there. We'll pass mines in here. Like this. Smab, tell me what key to use, because I can't decide. I can't decide. You would think question mark tab. Tab doesn't work either. Yeah, ooh, MMO Pug, thank you for doing the Learn C#. Those are my recommendations for learning C#. This key is flagging. So it's like, it's sort of like the right click where, ooh, that's interesting. It's flagging whether or not you think there might be a bomb here, or it might be a mine in that spot. So it flags the spot. F for flag. That seems like a reasonable thought. All right, I like it. Console key dot F. I like it. Info dot key F. Beautiful, my friend. Smab, for your contributions. Once again, thank you so much, Smab. Smab, 50 points to you. Null recall suggests to LoFerCraft now work on asking for the user's name and then change the code to display hello username instead of hello world. Small steps, exactly. You gotta level yourself up. You can't write your big program right away. You gotta start with small. This is why I'm always doing small projects, because the big projects are just too hard. Too hard. Lots of small projects that will level you up so you can do a big project. And really a big project's just like a bunch of small projects sort of glued together. Great suggestion, Smab. F is a good one for flag here. Okay, so instead of reveal, we want to do controller.reveal. Okay, there's going to be a controller.toggle flag as well. So let's go ahead and add that in here. So there's going to be sort of the matching public void toggle flag, and toggle flags really just forwards up. Forwards off to our board.toggle flag of cursor position, like that. If it is the first move, we need the board dot place random mines. We're going to avoid the cursor position, and then we're going to place the number of mines that we have specified, and then we set is first move equal to false. And then we're going to do board.reveal at our cursor position. I think we have essentially a full game here if we do it this way. Let's take a look though. I'm feeling relatively confident about this, so it should, that wasn't right. .NET run. Feeling relatively confident here. And we got an error. There's a red squiggly somewhere. Toggle flag. What did I call it? Controller.toggle flag. Controller.toggle flag. And so like the way this controller set up, it sort of is indicating to me that I should probably move. Okay, so we can move around. If I hit space, I got a 2. All right, if I hit F, I can toggle that as a maybe. Okay, 2 is scary. Let's click over here. There we go, 0. So I know that this one's a bomb. I know that this one's a bomb. I know that this is a bomb because it's sort of on that corner. This 2 could be either one of these. I know that this is a bomb. I know that this is a bomb. So therefore this one's free because this one's touching 2. So this one should not be a bomb. This one has 4 surrounding it. So all of these have to be bombs. This one's touching 1. So this can't be a bomb. That one's touching 2. So this one can't be a bomb. This one must be a bomb. So this one can't be. Yeah, this is cool. I'm having so much fun already. So this one's a bomb. So this can't be a bomb here. So this can't be a bomb. This one can't be a bomb. Oh, I died. Why was that one a bomb? I really thought. Oh no, it's because I finished. I didn't die. I think I finished and it revealed all of the bombs that have been revealed. Okay, so we need a little thing that says like when we're done, we want to do one more thing. So we do this. This plays the game, and when the game's over, we'll do controller.render one more time, and then just do a little thing here where we do like you win or something. What was it? It was like ASCII. How did I just do like a plain write to the console using Spectre? Spectre, how do I write to the console? Just a basic write to the console. I saw it getting started. I saw it in the get started, quick start. ASCII console.markup. Okay, so then ASCII console.markup. And our program will close some of these. ASCII console, ASCII, ANSI console.markup. I thought it said ASCII. ANSI, you win. Oh, I guess we should check. We should say if board.state is board.state.win. We do you win. Otherwise, else. If I guess we'll do board.state equals board state dot blown up and see console.markup. You blowed up like that. And then else we'll say something terrible has happened here. Something unexpected happened. Let's try playing one more time. Ooh, this is fun. I think it's fun. I'm having fun. All right, so we'll start here in this corner. We know that this is that one has to be it. So this one can't be, none of those can. This has to be a bomb here, bomb here, bomb here. Reveal. All right, you win. All right, let's see what happens when we get blowed up. It should reveal the whole board after you get blowed up as well. You blowed up. All right, we have a nice little console game here. Get status, get add, get commit -m feature, implement first version of console sweeper. All that would be less to add like some nice little menus in here. This is cool. I'm really, really happy with this. This was our goal here. Explore the spectrum. Oh, we did that. We explored the spectrum and we implemented a console controller. So we did that too. All right, so we finished all of our goals today. This is beautiful. I wasn't sure if we're gonna make it, but first off, for being here to watch me to explore the Spectre library, for being here to watch me implement the console controller, 50 points for each of those, 100 points to everybody for being here to witness this momentous occasion, and better yet, because HT Cog says I helped. Yeah, you did. Your support, you being here helped. And we finished all of our goals for today. So that's 200 more points to everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here to witness this momentous occasion. I'm super, super happy about it. This source code's available. If you want to get access to it, you can. All right, everybody. On the Discord, real quick, I want to show everybody real quick before we find someone to raid. We are doing a giveaway. Where'd it go? Giveaways. If you find this giveaway channel, folks, you could enter to win your very own Captain Coder socks. Check these out. You know, these socks, when you wear them on your feet, guaranteed to give you the confidence, to boost your confidence as a coder by up to 3% bonus here on your coding skills just by wearing the Captain Coder socks. Guaranteed the up to 3% increase in your coding skills by joining on the Discord. Get into that giveaway here. If you're not on the Discord, you can join it here, folks. I'm testing the giveaway. This giveaway is going to end in an hour and 10 minutes, and then we're going to run the giveaway. See who wins these socks. There's 2 chances to win, one here and one here. You can enter twice. You can win yourself a pair of socks. I'll ship anywhere in the anywhere that the United States Postal Service will allow me to ship. This is going to help me test for some other giveaways we're going to be doing. Thank you guys so much for being here. One last thing. It's hard for me to self-promote myself, but I'm trying to do it. If you'd like to support Captain Coder, you can do so on Coffee, folks. You can do so on Coffee. You can also do it on the Discord. If you go over to this, if you go to this link, on this Coffee link here, you guys will notice I'm not an affiliate on Twitch. I don't like the ads that get shown. I do support Twitch. I think they're awesome. I'm subscribed to many people. I enjoy my time on Twitch, but I don't like let me stutter some more. I don't like to have ads on my channel. People have asked me, how can I support the captain? You can join, you can do so by a membership for as low as $1. You can be a supporter. If you're a supporter, you get this special little bag. We got Lehovo over here as a bridge crew member. We got Lance as a bridge crew member. We got Corpus as a crewmate. Code Rad Games, folks, is also a supporter. Get this nice little badge on the Discord. You can also join and subscribe on the Discord directly if you would like. Whatever is easiest for you. You don't, and look, you don't have to join. There's basically no benefit to joining aside from the warm, fuzzy feelings you get for joining. That said, all of the money that comes in before the game jam is going to be going directly to hiring tutors and mentors for Captain Quarters Learn You a Game Jam, which will be in June. In June, Captain Coders Learn You a Game Jam coming up in June, where I want you to learn something and explore something new. Learn something new, explore something new. Join the Game Jam. I'm gonna have tutors. I'm gonna have mentors on the Discord to help people out during that time. So would love to have your support. But never necessary. Just wanted to point out that it happens to exist because people have asked me in the past, why don't you have an affiliate status? And I don't look, I really don't need it, but if you want to support it, you can help. Okay, all right. We're gonna find someone to raid, folks. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'm sorry I'm rambling so much here, but I appreciate you being here. Who are we gonna raid? Who are we gonna raid here? We're gonna go, we're gonna raid Devro, folks. Devro, friend of the, can I suggest a small change of rebuild rather than showing 0, just make it blank? Sure. I think that's a reasonable suggestion. I think that's an absolutely reasonable suggestion. Rather than showing 0, make it blank. I just wanted it to be sort of, oh, you mean just like nothing there, just a space. Yeah, I'll test it out with some different things. What did I do here? Get style, where's my get symbol? Get symbol. We turn it to a string, so I could do, I'd have to do something a little special. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that. Smab, I'll take it into account in a second here. But I am gonna hop off here. We're gonna go raid some. We're gonna raid Devro, folks. And before we do that, though, I want to give a nice little shout out here. Still per Icer. I think that's how I'm gonna pronounce it. Still per Icer. I would like to thank you for following me. Still per Icer. I would like to welcome you to the crew. Still Pricer, thank you so much for the follow. As always, keep coding, folks. Keep growing, folks. Be the best you can be. I will be back tomorrow morning, same place, same time, same place, 8 a.m. Eastern time. I hope to see you there. Tomorrow. Have yourselves a beautiful day. We're going to go raid Devro, folks. Raid Devro. Keep coding, keep growing. Be the best you can be, and I'll see you next time.